Oh my god, it's Omen. It is Omen. Oh my god, it's Tiffy. Chairman, good, Chairman. So excited to literally see you soon. It's gonna be great. Yes. So cool. It must be an Omen, says Ninja, and it is Yeehaw. What's up? Alright, I'm still waiting on both these players. I need to ping them both. Oh, there you are. Oh, you're just gonna go live on Twitch, this and that. Toka's just sending me a render. Yep, Toka's good. Well, I mean, except for the fat part where he's not on camera, and we're not gonna worry about it unless we'll try to worry about it, but not gonna spend too long on it. Oh, Yeehaw's been geeking out over the impending Neo Geo AES re-release. Ooh, wow. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've heard the word Neo Geo. That's definitely a throwback to my childhood. No cam is fine, that's totally fine, yeah. Let's see if I can make sure that the game... Worry about cam if you're there. Toka, just if you wouldn't mind starting a game in NTC when you're logged in, just make sure that I'm capturing the gameplay okay. Alright, I see something. It's very chunky, but I saw pieces falling. There's a T-piece, yeah, there we go. Looks like maybe some calibration's happening. Let's make sure... Live. Oh, this and alt. That's right. My goodness. This and alt. Yes, it did have King of Fighters 94. If I'm remembering correctly, Neo Geo. Yeah, I think, like, I remember kind of wondering if I wanted, like, that or a Genesis, or... Honestly, though, I'm gonna be honest, even with all these other cool systems, I think I just still really wanted a Super Nintendo in the end. It was, like, the mid-90s at that point, so... I'd gotten NES in probably 91, and then like the Super Nintendo came out like not even 2 years later, I think. And I was like, oh, can I get that? My parents were like, dude, you just got a Nintendo, you're not getting another one. So I never got a Super Nintendo all through childhood, but I would always go over to my friend's house and play. Okay, anyways, where is this in alt? This in salt. That's why. Let's make sure we got some gameplay. I saw you doing some gameplay, Toka. Ordered the Anniversary Edition, Metal Slug, Stick, Memory, 3 more games. Pre-tax was $664.89. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I think the NES was $100 when we got it. The Super Nintendo was like $150. Alright, Toka, I do see a square falling right now, if that makes a difference. Yeah, all you gotta do is the same way you would get things set up for Nestor's Champs if you're like restreaming yourself. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but just get it configured. Very similar to how you do a match, but you know, you'll just watch Twitch just like if you were doing a normal stream, and I've got your render set up to restream your gameplay. So go ahead and get this and that. Nice. Okay. Still just getting some technical stuff going on here. Oh, interesting. And do Video Ninja. That'll work. Do that too. How do I do this? Oh, look at this. We do have a Toka cam. This is incredible. All right, we're going to make it work. We are going to make it work. Epic. This is going to be epic. Dude, you look awesome. I love your hair, Toka. That's great. I didn't realize you had long hair. So cool. Yes. Okay. I think this will work. I'll let these players warm up. I'm going to go ahead and give them... Yeah, we do have a pretty good sized queue tonight. I wasn't sure. We were about to cancel and then we ended up with 3 more matches, so... Pretty awesome. Bitten Boy, plus 350, watch streak reached. Currently on a 3-stream streak. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this will be fun. Just seed. I'm going to switch this over to commentator camera, and suppose I should show off my CTWC 2025 t-shirt camera here so that y'all can know who I'm associated with, affiliated with. Spoiler alert, it's CTWC. What's up? We have quite the lineup for you tonight. Kicking off with I think going to be pretty hot matchup here with this and that. The Bay 5 versus Toka, a regular here on the friendly scene, and also, you know, I think he's done some restreaming in the past. Did pretty well. I've really enjoyed watching Toka. Also, kind of one of the mini sharks, one of at least two sharks here in the scene. But today, we get to see his camera. Then we got another treat right after for you. It's Matt Martin versus Tyler Titus. That's going to be a really good one. Then we have the Twitch TV belt. Remy's going to defend like for the 5th time or something. It's a lot. I'm going to be facing Mari, former Twitch TV champ. Followed by the Marts portion of the show, going to be facing a relatively new player, Caleb. So that'll be interesting. And then we've got M149 versus Reed. And last but not least, we have Grand Designs, Ninja, and Morlando in an Upstart 3-way eliminator. The winner going on to face the champ in the next mega stream, whenever that is. I think it's next month. Next month it will be, I believe so. That's where we're at. Let's go ahead and switch over to our promo and see if I can manage to do that while also pausing the music. Maybe too soon. Oh well. All right. Well, we're back. Shout out to Tyler Titus, who will be actually featured here as well, but fantastic. Chris, so good at doing promos. The GOAT of promos. The GOAT in a lot of things, actually, but, you know, certainly the GOAT in promos. No offense to all the other people who do amazing promos. But, you know who else is the GOAT? Well, maybe one of these two players, at least for the next half hour or so, one of these players could lay the claim to be the GOAT of the hour. As they continue their warm-ups. Wait, you didn't make it? Who made it? Come on, hush you. Don't lie. I always get King? King made it. Okay. Wow. Well, there you go. King is also really good at promos. Actually, honestly, like one of my favorite memories is when Tyler and Kingsman faced off. I think it's in CTL, and they both made promos for their matchup. I think it was like Kingsman was fighting to not get demoted, and both of their promo videos were just chef's kiss. So good. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, pretty amazing. There was chicken sandwiches and ketchup packets and really interesting wraps. It was epic. Yeehaw, that is also one of my favorite. In fact, when was I talking about this? I think it was during one of my I think last time I restreamed you, yeehaw. The government knows, yes. Last time I restreamed you within the last month or so, I think I was like, oh yeah, that is one of my favorite yeehaw moments as well. Oh my goodness. I tried to explain it in a way that would be, you know, relatively kid-friendly, and I kind of failed. I just kind of had to stop talking about it. Like, just trust me. You had to be there. All right, well, whenever warm-ups are ready, we can finally get this kicked off. We are a little bit behind schedule, about 20 minutes, so it'd be good and respectful to the other players to get kicked off here shortly. Let's see here. You'll find my bot channel where I've kind of done a whole bunch of research at a time. Dang, this is gonna be a good match. Seed is hang on, I forgot to pin it. Thank you, whoever pinned it. Yes, 112B57. Perfect. Thank you, Titus. Scroll up, bruh. What's up, Caleb? Caleb in chat. We get to watch some Caleb today, and I'm excited. I don't think I've ever seen Caleb play, so. And it's, you know, the rite of passage having to play Marts, because everybody's played Marts, so Caleb can also join the like. Maybe Caleb's already played Marts, but it's going to be the first time for me in any case, so. We were ready. Toka, you're going to have to let me know in chat because I won't be able to see you're ready from Nestor's Champs. So whenever you're ready to go, we can get this one kicked off. Rematch from April CTM. Ooh, okay, that's spicy. Should we go find out what that was? We got already in chat. That means we're finally ready to kick this off. Game number one, set number one between Toka and this and that in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On your left. Using Nestor's Champs. And also has probably one of the funniest, we'll call it profile names within Discord, aka Angry Trash Person. A 1.1 million hybrid player from Vietnam. And looking good with long hair and a face camera today. Please welcome in Toka, his opponent on the right. A Fave 5, Kingsman Fave 5 for 2026, class of 2026. A triple threat has maxes, actually 1.1s, I believe, in DAS, tap, and roll. It is a 1.3 million, I think it's with tap. PB Hyper Tapper, yes, Hyper Tapper out of the United States. Please welcome in this and that. Away they go. Looks like gonna be rolling tonight though. Has been given the directive by many people within the Tetris community, including Kingsman himself, and certainly many of his Tetris friends. We have been pushing him to play more roll because the potential and the promise is right there. So doing just that tonight. Both players still mired in a little bit of a dig. 107,000 for this and that. 145,000 for Toka. Caleb cheering on Toka. $150,000 to 133. So really, both these players have just been kind of burning away here. Both players at 42 lines. So really, it's just kind of anyone's game to who can get cleaned up first. The pieces have not been treating their boards terribly well. There we go, clean for this and that. Couldn't use that long bar for the Tetris, but we'll get ready Tetris 163 takes the lead. Toka center well takes it right back, 178,000 to 163. TNT could be a Phenoms champ by the end of the year, says Kingsman. That is the expectation. In case there wasn't already pressure, there you go. There's some more. We'll call it motivation for this and that. You know, I'd say most competitors here, they probably have had like a friend group that they've kind of practiced with over the months or years, however long they've been competing. And this and that has been there from the beginning of my competitive journey, at least within online. And we were part of a quote max out club group. Needless to say, he's passed me a long time ago. 251,000 for Toka, 210,000 for this and that. Oh, didn't quite get that 5 tap over, but doing a good job here managing the board. Almost had a dirty Tetris setup. Does get the bar over this time. So despite the amount of burning, the game's actually still pretty close here. 283 to 228. Toka is clean though. That over tapped that long bar and looking to try to plug up the well now and just bring this down. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a big dig here for Toka, really high up. This and that also very high. So both players in a little bit of a dig, but that is a dirty Tetris column too. 4 off the bottom for Toka and is now clean. 313,000 to 243. This and that, trying to get clean. Just a suffer game to start off, but still plenty of time, plenty of room. The rolling can and will be a factor in this match. 5 tap didn't quite get over for this and that, looking to try to get cleaned up. Almost there. Toka setting up a double L, needs something on the right side, does get a long bar and an L, and then doing some skims and an Aki bar. Tetris for Toka to go to 384, 263. So this lead is starting to grow a bit for Toka as this and that is finally clean. Tetris in what has to be a sigh of relief as the board is now clean for this and that. 408 at 114 lines. 311 for this and that, who's about to transition here in the next burn or Tetris. Toka still actually got about 13 to go. With that, Tetris goes to 433. This is not going to go in at 312. Oh no, a little bit of a mistap there. But doing good work there. That was some great placements, leaving options open to make that burn happen. Right, this and that at 325,000. Toka's one burn or Tetris away. Trying to hold out for this Tetris, but gonna have to skim in very high. Takes the triple and another skim right behind it, waiting for this long bar. Takes another triple. Well managed board from Toka to keep this board alive, and still has been set up for Tetris. Finally, level 20 Tetris for Toka. Go to 505. This and that really high here. 22, 365 with that. Tetris has a little bit of a hole in the left side. Gonna go ahead and get that filled out. 369. Hey now. If there was a hey now counter, it would be at 1. Oh no, that T flip. This and that, gonna have to fight very high up. This is doable. The taps are gonna have to be very precise, and the pieces are gonna have to go exactly where they need to go. This and that's rolling, starting to show all the work, starting to pay off with that survival there. Oh my goodness. I don't know how he got out of that. 391 to 555. Toka, meanwhile, is just cruising here. 150,000 point lead. So certainly work cut out, but this and that, not giving up. Doing everything he can to get this board back clean. There's a triple underneath all that. Gonna go ahead and take a double and another double. Nice flat burn. And a bar to fill in the last of the skims. And a Tetris, level 26, 444, 643 for Toka. Toka with a strong lead here. A couple of misdrops there will result in some cleanup. This could be an opportunity for TNT to maybe make up a little bit of the difference, but has a long way to go. There's another Tetris to go to 512, 683. Toka built one off the bottom, looking to try to clear this out. Gets the bar in time for the Tetris to go to 712,000, level 25. Now 26. This and that at level 27, about 12 lines in the future. Not a whole lot of room to work with for kill screen. Holding up for the bar. The bar didn't come, and that will be the end. Honestly, stacking that high, there wasn't many options if this and that wanted to try to catch up. So I believe Toka here at 755 will take game number 1 to kick off this Monday Night Mayhem. It's 1-0 GG's. The pace of all time. Yeah. As our friend group would say, that's RXS pace. But you know, the thing is, that's kind of unfair to RXS because he definitely doesn't do that much anymore. Oh, Toka. 824. Oh, couldn't get that bar all the way over. It didn't matter. Here we go. Still better than Sud's pace. I should do friendlies. This is more fun. You should. I would love to have anytime. Honestly, I'm very excited pretty much when anybody wants to play on friendlies because I also enjoy watching all of you play. It is a privilege, so. All right, we got it already in chat. Prime Lapis Pace says Evesy. So whenever you're ready, Toka, again, I can't see Nestor's Champs, so let me know in chat and I will get you all ready. And we can get started with game number 2. All right, let me just Toka, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but let me know in chat. There we go. There's the ready. Excellent. Okay, we've got ready for game number 2, so let's go ahead and get this one kicked off. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let me see if I can get that stencil fixed up just a tiny bit too on Toka's side. Apologize. It's going to be a little off for just a second, but shouldn't be too bad. Goodness. There we go. That should do. All right. A little better. Still a little off, but it's better than before. Alright, score update here. Looks like both players have just been burning through the first 10 or so lines. 9,000 to 10,000, so quite the seed. If I didn't know better, it would be a little bit of a call-in seed. But there's a Tetris for this net. 38,000, 54,000 for Toka. Looks perfect to you, says Bitten Boy. Yeah, well, you know. Attention to detail. If Colin were here, I'm sure he'd be like, dude, your stencil's messed up. Go fix it. Hurry up. Why the camera all off too? Fix that too. Colin is very good at all this stuff, so he can notice when things are just off, just a tiny bit. Actually, Kingsman's pretty good at all that too, of course, as you would expect. Let's see if I can Toka back over a tiny bit here. There we go. Oh my goodness, this and that very, very high. Currently 88,000 to 125,000. Phew, okay. Gonna take the delay double and Tetris. This and that's a big fan of Nestris.org puzzles. One of the best in the world, actually. At least last time I checked, was one of the best in the world at the puzzles. And it kind of shows in his stacking. Doesn't like to burn much. Which, when you're looking to get really, really high scores, can be very good. Oh. 208,000 to 180, well, now 204, so it was all tied up. Did not get that tap all the way over, so this and that now. A little bit of a dig. Not a huge deal, though. Nestris is so fun, says Bitten Boy. Puzzles can be hard. Hepta, not a big fan of the puzzles. I was into the puzzles for probably about 3-ish months or so. I do think it helped me see more moves than and adjustments specifically that I just wasn't seeing before then. Ooh, accidental Vitz set up there from Toka. I don't think that was the intention, and that would be a triple even if he does get it. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have to try to burn through this. A little bit of a slowdown though. This is an opportunity for this and that to maybe take the lead, although in a bit of a dig of his own, that will be a single. And another long bar for a triple. This and that. Oh, was gonna go for a line tuck. I don't think it worked. It you very pretty. Oh my goodness. Board getting a little scary now for this and that. You know, there's the shrug though. No big deal. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. See these pieces? They work for me. They work for me. They don't work for anyone else. Don't worry about it. Toka with lead 292. 256. For this and that. Look at this, cleaning up though real well. Look at that. That was a beautiful cleanup from this and that. And there's a Tetris to stay only about one Tetris behind. Pace-wise, maybe two, because he is at the turn. 103 lines to 95 lines for Toka. 20 Dan 03 rating with party 1. Welcome in, 20 Dan. Grand Designs in chat. Gonna be a featured main event competitor. And hey, I gotta do a shout. I probably was gonna do this anyways, but we'll do it again now. Shout out to Grand Designs because CTWC is going to be adopting the Wars qualifying format, pioneered by Grand Designs, and of course the players did have a big say in that as well. But still, massive kudos to the contributions that there right alone. I mean, of course Wars as well, but that alone has been I think a pretty big one, that you can say, hey, the qualifying format that CTWC is using, that was me. So, oh my goodness. Toka in a bit of trouble. 399, 337. Both players in trouble. It's going to be an early top for this and that. 338, 401. Toka in trouble, but did enough to take game number 2 and taking a 2-0 lead here. GG's. So now the question becomes for this and that. Do you bust out the tapping chops for comp, or do you keep going and stick with that rolling? Get used to it. That's the question I think that this and that's going to have to contemplate and ask. Hey, it's Jati. What's up? Oh, time to not funny business, says this and that. M149 saying this and that. What is that stack? What the stack? Hepta says, I've probably done 100,000 to 167,000 lifetime puzzles. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, we have a ready from this and that. So Toka, whenever you are ready in chat, let me know and we can get game number 3 kicked off. C2WC quals might go crazy. I know, there's 5 different qual blocks. All of Friday is going to be 4 different qual blocks. And then Saturday will be morning qual block. One more morning qual block. So it's going to be like the quals are going to be almost as... There's going to be almost as much Tetris in the quals as there are going to be Tetris for the tournaments. which is crazy. Jati throwing shade. Yeah, why don't you get on here, Jati? Jati versus this and that. 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, assuming that we're allowed to still do a Monday Night Mayhem in 2 weeks. Jati versus this and that. Okay, whenever you're ready, Toka. We got it ready from this and that. Okay, we got it ready from both our players. It is game number 3. This and that looking to get on the board. Toka looking to get out the broom. Let's find out whose will win. That's 4 W's in a row, right? Whose will win. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I'm like not in school, but kind of in school. Oh, right, yeah. It is true. That's right. You're never in school when you are in school. This and that. I believe your gameplay is frozen. I'm going to give you a refresh. But if it is frozen, then we'll probably want to restart this game here. I believe your capture's frozen. I'll just give you a quick refresh. Yeah, it's still showing as ready. All right, Toka, go ahead and top out. We'll go ahead and increment. So it would be a 1-1. It was 2-2, 3-3. This would be 4-4. 4-4-2B 5-7. Yes. Blue Scoo's Grandpa! What's up, Blue Scoo's Grandpa? I bet you we can, I wonder if we'll be on the same flight again for C2WC. I need to get those booked. I started looking today. I need to get that and a hotel booked. So. Okay, there we go. Looks like the capture's working. Wait, what? I didn't know there was a NASA batch. What do you mean? I've been really excited by the moon landing stuff. We actually had it on in our house like pretty much the whole time. It was absolutely just one of the most fascinating and kind of uplifting things that could have possibly. I didn't know how much I needed the Artemis 2 mission to happen. It was just a breath of fresh air in a news cycle that is definitely not that usually. So, in any case, we got a ready badge. Got it. Twitch badge. Nice. We got it ready from this net. So I think we're just waiting for a ready from Toka, and we can try again. Game number 3. Agreed. It was so needed. We got a ready. And let's go ahead and get this game number 3 kicked off. Part 2 again in 3, 2, 1. Tetris Maestro. Raider from Cousin Avi 33. What up? Soon to be fellow Kansas Cityer. Oops, did I just dox people? Soon to be someone who's gonna live in the same town as me. What? No, I'm not, man. I should just stop. Should just stop. Anyway, good to see you, Maestro. The packing is, I'm sure, super fun, as packing always is. I doxed everyone at the same time, it's true. Oh man. All right, this is not a little bit of trouble here. 25,000, 47,000 for Toka. Toka clean. That was a beautiful tuck. Oh my gosh. Tetris, Toka. There's a little bit of cleanup to do, but you know, so does this and that, so. Looks like there is a dirty Tetris buried underneath this. Would love a long bar like now-ish. Nah, never mind. No room for that square. 37,000 to 78,000. There's a Tetris for Toka. A Tetris for Toka. That sounds like a little bit like a period piece novel. A Tetris for Toka by Danielle Steele. If anyone gets that reference, holy cow, you're old. And yes, I'm old. 49,000, 50,000 for this and that. Currently trying to still get clean. Yes, Yeehaw! I figured, I was kind of wondering if Yeehaw would get it. Oh, no, this and that. Just the taps are not there tonight. Still gonna try to make it through here. 172 to 55,000. Toka is clean. There's the Tetris. Toka looking for the tuck. Gets the tuck finally. Okay, gonna go ahead and take some burns here. But then so is this and that. Who's trying to hold up for long bar. Does get it. Triple. Trying to wait for the right piece on the right side there. L would have done, but so does the long bar. LJ finally. Okay. This Tetris has been waiting to happen. Center well. One off the bottom. Column 8. And constantly they're finally Tetris. Oh my goodness. Been waiting a while for that one. 101,000 to 267. Both players roughly the halfway mark. This and that by virtue of having to been so high, currently about 10 lines in the future. So a strong lead for Toka, who's had basically just less misdrops is the story of the match so far. This and that, of course, has been working hard to try to get those rolling muscles exercised to up that game, move from a 1.3 to who knows what. And there's another dirty Tetris for this and that to go to 155, 342, line 84 for Toka. So this is a good pace. Toka on pace for greater than 500k. This and that, of course, maybe not quite that. We'll look to try to get to 400. Although, really, I think survival is probably the most important thing to do here. There's a Tetris. 202,100 lines. There's another Tetris. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. This and that. Gonna try to make up some ground here as actually has an opportunity. 391 for Toka, 249 for this and that. Ooh. All right, this and that. A little bit of a misdrop there. Low enough on the board, should be diggable. Bringing this all the way down, 257 to 423. Toka still playing nice and clean. Hasn't been in a whole lot of trouble. 446 at 116 lines, so certainly on that 500k plus pace. This and that at 282 at 126, so about to transition. And we'll have gotten there twice if we can get a handful more lines. There's the Tetris for this and that to go to 306. Or kind of mid-high. Oh no. Needs something left. Okay, gonna have to just plug it with a J. There, beautiful T, I should say. Toka in now at 503. Wow, that was an aggressive setup from Toka. But I am also not a tapper, so these things that seem aggressive to me, maybe. Maybe not so much for these players. That is a Tetris for Toka, so yeah, not a problem. Don't worry about it. Toka. Toka Tetris, you know? It's right in the name. Oh, this and that. Not going to be able to survive. 319 did make it to transition 2 of the 3 games and stuck with it. Did not give in to the temptation to do tap. So perhaps not a victory versus Toka, but a victory in training. But tonight, your winner for game number 1, well, I should say match number 1, is Toka. Let me go ahead and give Toka the heart and the winner scene. Maybe. Red winner. There you go. I should probably figure out how to get Toka to be a little bit not so huge in the winner scene. I don't know. It'll do. It'll do. Go ahead and feel free to take this mullen. And let me see if I can find an appropriate sound. Where's the bell? There it is. I need to hide it underneath everything though, because you could see the WWF thing or WWE thing under on top of the lake. That was pretty. 697 Toka, you are the winner. All right. GG's. GG Tom in chat. Got to go have fun, everybody. Blue Scooty's grandpa and Titus is live, so let's go ahead and get set up for that one. And it's going to be Matt Martin versus Titus. But first, we're going to go ahead and do a quick ad break, 2 minutes, and we'll be back getting set up for that one. Ooh. Right. I see Tetris happening from certain competitors that I'm very excited to get to watch. Let's go ahead and get a seed. Yeah, will Matt be knuckling? I believe so. Let's go ahead and get him a seed here. Oops. Speed F is not going to do the trick here. Yeah, sure looks like Matt Martin's going to be knuckle rolling. Oh my goodness, look at this. Your seed is pinned in chat. I am very excited to, oh my gosh. Two of my favorite people here in Tetris. I probably say that about everyone, but like legitimately, these are two incredible people. And they get to play each other on friendlies. It'd be awesome. What is up, Colin? Hi, Matt Martin. Yes, indeed. Please be Pog today. Oh, man. Marts Crusher, what's up? And Threes Twos Chest in chat as well. What's up, Threes Twos? Two prominent Tetris personalities. Yes, I mean, yeah, I'm very excited. $200, 2019 me would be freaking out right now. 2026 me is freaking out right now. This is awesome. I don't know how the heck I'm sitting behind a camera talking about these two players about to play the game of Tetris. Crazy. Everybody in chat saying hello to Rookout Rogue, and Rookout Road saying hello back. Tetris Stranger saying, I had a wonderful conversation with Matt Martin in Portland. I urged him to keep playing as much as he can to keep the older guys relevant. And I listened, says Matt Martin. Nice. Hopefully this rematch will happen at KC 2026. Hopefully 2026 happens. I'm working with my partner who did KC Retro, and we're going to see if we can do a smaller version of it. If we can, then it'll happen. And if it can't, well, I don't know. I might have to wait a little while. I'm pretty tired this year anyways. I still will make it happen, though. If I can get my partner to commit to a day, then we'll make it happen. But in any case, you know what else we're going to make happen right now? It's Titus. It's Matt Martin. And they're ready to kick things off as they're ready, symbols, signs, whatever indicate. Anyways, let's get kicked off here. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Blah, blah, blah. Less talking, more Tetris. I'll fight you for that, Titus. You are not the biggest Matt Martin fan. I'm the biggest Matt Martin fan. I'm also probably the biggest. No, I don't know. I am a very, very big. See, Tyler is very popular. Tyler Titus is very popular, so I can't claim to be the biggest Tyler Titus fan, but I am up there. I'm up there. Look at these Tetrises here. Both these players look to be rolling today, although I know they are both the max outers with the DAS playstyle. That seems like a good lead into our intros on your left, with a 1.56 million PB roller out of the United States, a community pillar behind the scenes, in front of the camera, whatever, you name it. And also CTWC Silver Champion 2025. It's Titus! And his opponent, you all know him, you all love him. He's been around the block, and he's still here, still relevant, with a 1.463 with, says hybrid, but we're going to call it knuckle rolling play style. And one of the best DAS players in the world, it's Matt Martin. 141,000 for Titus, 164,000 for Matt Martin. So a slight lead here in a roll-on-roll battle. You might know knuckle rolling also from a certain other prominent member of the community, Pixel Andy, who obviously runner-up in the 2020, I want to say, CTWC to his brother. Had to take a break from rolling for a hot minute. As a result, became very cracked in DAS and is still arguably the best DAS player in the world. I would argue that is still pretty much uncontested. But in the interim, was also practicing because rolling injured his wrist. Had to find a better, easier way to roll. Enter knuckle rolling, which Matt Martin invented and is now displaying here. So yeah, Andy, knuckle roller, along with Matt Martin. Last time Matt Martin and I talked, we decided that Andy owes any earnings he gets, a cut of it has to go to Matt Martin now, because Matt Martin invented knuckle rolling, and that's, you know, what Andy's using. So 335 for Matt Martin, 330 for Titus. Go give both their YouTubes some love. This is true. Speaking of YouTube chat, come on, y'all. I'm here, I'm watching. I see nothing. No chat. I know you're watching. Come on now. Oh, Titus with a bit of a spiky board, but still clean. Perfect T-piece to make that a little more evened out. 400,000 to 404. 85 lines in both these players. Oh my goodness. They're showing what they can do here. These are going to be some hot paces if this keeps up. Roof burn set up from Titus. That was beautiful. Oh my goodness. That set of burns there. 430,000. Matt Martin, meanwhile, just, you know, Tetrising at 473, 98 lines in. Nearly 500k at 100. No big deal. Tired is in chat. What's up, Tired? Oh, Blitzkoody's grandpa saying, no, I am Matt Martin's biggest fan. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not going to argue with that. Marts in chat. Got to witness Marts at Toronto. And going to be running the Quebec Tetris Canada later this year. So you don't want to miss out on that. Adam Irish is going to be a featured restreamer, so there you go. Wow, that was a good cleanup from Titus. 509,000, 548. Both these players approaching transition. Matt Martin could potentially get a 600k. Not that that's what we're going for, right? Right? We're just going to play safe, right? Oh my goodness. That's going to be a 4-line cleanup, 5-line cleanup, 6-line cleanup. Well, hang on. Dirty Tetris. That was just a 2-line cleanup. That was I did not see that. That was a well-handled situation there for Matt Martin to make lemon out of lemons. There's transition. 559 for Tyler. 621 for Matt Martin. So Matt Martin up about a couple of Tetrises. That dig by Tyler was so disgusting, says Maestro. Yeah, and you can see it on his face too. When he when he got out of it, he laughed like, well, I had no business. But you know what? I'm Tyler. That's what I do. Hey, I don't know if Cole is watching or not, but Cole actually got this matchup set up tonight. So shout out to Cole for getting this incredible matchup lined up. 710,000 to 694. There's a split triple from Matt Martin trying to get maybe set up one off the bottom. We'll see. Matt Martin is no longer DAS or can do things like this and does in fact get that Tetris. 749, 704 now, 733. Toast, where are you? I just had a Toastress. 778 to 733. This is a really, really good one here. Just again, 1 to 2 Tetris difference. Level 23. I don't think that this will end at the kill screen either. So these players both capable of doing a little bit of kill screen action. but every extra point pre-kill screen does help. It's still not exactly easy to play at, even for two talented rollers like this. 809,000 for Titus, 845 for Matt Martin. Matt Martin with a couple burns. Oh man, L and a J dependency. And now Longbar dependency, column 3 is set up for a triple, holding out for the bar, has to take some burns. Oh my goodness, that was a good choice to move that bar all the way over. I of course I can't see that, like as a DAS player, none of these moves make sense to me, but they make total sense when you can move the bar pieces like this. So survival, both players in a bit of a dig here. Level 26, 857, 872. The lead has shrunk slightly, but not by much. It's still a 1-2 Tetris lead. Matt Martin, 27, 939. Titus, 860x, 870 now. 219 lines in, and now into level 28. 7 more lines to work with. Looking to get that max, although there is the max for Matt Martin. So Matt Martin taking a bit of a lead going into what looks to be kill screen play. Titus going in, the kill screen has to get something all the way right. Wants a bar, gets the bar over. 982, A16. Oh no, Matt Martin gets the bar for the Tetris, now has a cleanup of all time on the left side, but Titus's board also falling apart. A54, all right, Titus, this is your chance. No, not gonna be able to do it. Level 20, 993, 2 more Tetrises or so away, but that was gonna be a heck of a chase down with that board state. But nonetheless, now we do have a winner, and is Matt Martin with a win here, showing off the knuckle roll style here. Oh my gosh, this is so hype. That was a great game. Pog Mad Martin says that was Pog. Oh, first time chatter. What's up, Pog Mad Martin? Whose alt are you? Intensity 14 of 10. Yes. Oh my gosh, I gotta take a drink of water, guys. This is only the second match of 6. I have no idea who that would be. I don't know either, Colin. That's a good question. I wonder who it is. All right, we have it ready from Titus. What's up on MM49? Yeah, this is quite a lineup, not gonna lie. This is a pretty good lineup of matches. 9E, yes. 9E for ACF. Alright, we got it ready from both of our players here. It is time for game number 2 between Titus and Matt Martin. Let's get kicked off in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Titus! Away we go. There's a couple touches, almost identical board states too. That was kind of crazy. Oh, wow. Those tucks from Titus to resolve that. Oh, no. He's not happy with the way that went, though. Matt Martin clean. Currently in the lead, 45,000. Titus cleaned up at 47,000. So technically the lead, but Matt Martin's, I think, had less burns. So pardon me. I think dinner just decided to assert itself here in my commentary. I don't think hopefully it didn't get heard, but I certainly felt it. I was like, whoa, hang on a sec. Take it easy, Tummy. 116,280 to 116,660. Oh my gosh, it's practically a tie game. There's a Tetris for Matt Martin to go to 139, 140,000. Man, it is pretty close there after 29 or so lines. Foot roll versus knuckle roll, says Ninja. Go Matt, go Tyler, says Bluesky's grandpa. Hey, I thought you were gone. I guess Bluesky's grandpa couldn't resist the urge to watch his favorite player, Matt Martin. The first time I actually got the privilege of meeting Matt Martin in person, the scout video had just dropped in anticipation of Kansas City 2024. So like one of my first questions to Matt was, so you're part of a scout video, what do you think? And like probably anyone else who's been in a scout video is like, yeah, it's kind of surreal. I try not to watch myself too much. 256 to 216. $278 now. Tyler in the lead. A little bit of cleanup here mode for Matt Martin. Scouts videos are why I got into this. Yeah, for sure. Game Scout, I think the first one I ever watched was, you know, CTWC, whatever year that was, 2017, 2018. It's actually the one featuring Matt Martin, believe it or not. So that was my first video I watched, and it was certainly one of the major reasons I got into the scene. Between that and then the Boom Tetris for Jeff, and then of course the Joseph Saley winning the championship versus the GOAT Jonas. So those three things really got me into the scene. Shout out to Scout. .2019 that featured Matt Martin, that's what it was. Okay, wow, it's so crazy to me that 2019, just the way CTWC felt in 2019 versus 2020 was such a huge difference that they feel like different eras in time in my brain. With the online years and the completely different set of players that took over the game, it was just a different, very different era of the CTWC. 484, 405. So Titus with the lead still. Wasn't happy with what happened there, but cleaned that up beautifully. Matt Martin in quite a bit of a dig himself. Does have a dirt, well, had a dirty. Now just waiting for the right piece. Is going to go ahead and take the burns. No more futzing around. Has the center well set up. It's probably what got him there to begin with. Going to fill out the left side rather than take the Tetris. Takes a single burn there. Oh, these center wells, man. They are so high maintenance if you don't get the bar soon. You end up having to just take digging. May not matter. Dirty Tetris for Matt Martin as Titus tops out at 443. Had a left well dirty setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 off the bottom. And boy, that's way more dangerous than these center wells that Matt's been running and paid the price. Needs to get to 533. That is your target, 533. Matt Martin currently at 491. Need to get to 533. 6 lines to transition. $533. Looking to probably get one more Tetris here. There's one. One more Tetris would do it. 519, 533 is the chase down target. Pieces did not agree with the board state. Matt gonna go ahead and take some burns. Sets up an LJ dependency on the left side, turns it into an L dependency, gets the L, just burning away here. 527. Handful more burns would do the trick. Certainly doesn't need to Tetris, but doesn't mean he has to not take the Tetris. 533 is enough. Matt Martin up 2-0. If you had if you had told me 3 months ago that Matt Martin would be on friendlies taking on Titus, the roller, on equal ground, so not a dash battle, just a whatever open play style, and then Matt Martin would be up 2-0, I'd been like, nah, I don't know, man. That's a bit of a stretch. But here we are. Now Titus gets to prove, hey, I'm still the king of silver, anyways. And now has a chance to prove it. I must employ a new strategy. I don't know what it is, but I gotta do it, says Titus. Knuckles, that's the strategy. And it is. All right, no more. Change your roll style right now. You know the winning ways here. It's yeah, there you go. Roll knuckle rolling. Oh my goodness. I am mesmerized by Matt Martin stacking. Yeah, it's been beautiful. I've been watching a little bit of his practices too. Holy cow. Cracked. That 1.4 is pretty damn new. So, yeah. Getting there. All right. We got it already from both our players. Matt looking to get out the broom. Titus looking to get on the board. Let's get kicked off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Pog Man Martin. That was Pog. Yay! I'm Pog. True. DJ Mr. Bro saying the truth of the matter here. Titus is a world champion. Respect. This is true. Okay, so Marts Crusher just said Matt is immortal, and I kind of misread that as Matt is immoral. I'm like, I had to reread that because I'm like, what? What are you talking about, Marts? Yeah, immortal. Got it. That makes way more sense. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is this? Titus. Okay. Oh! Oh, I had a chance to flat burn there, but threw it all the way left because rollers. 31,000, 74,000. Titus in a fight for his life up at the top of the board right now. This would be game over with Das right now, that is for sure. Maybe Andy could get out of it. Okay, opens up the left side. Oh no, ghost burn. Back to digging. There's a Tetris, but now has to get cleaned up. Few holes. 65,000, 81,000. Matt Martin is clean. Titus showing off some pretty awesome survival. Trying not to put any weight on that column 7, column 8. Now has a couple of long bar dependencies though. Plugs one, gonna have to just go to work trying to unplug the other. Good flat burn there with the long bar. Opens up one of said long bar dependencies. Gonna take the triple, gonna take the double. Working the way there. There is the uncovered Tetris center of column 8. 104,000 to 152, no 180 from Matt Martin. So healthy lead building up here as Titus continues to downstack this burn. Doing a good job staying alive, and actually, you know, not a bad job staying efficient with the downstack, but nothing's going to be as good as just having a clean stack or scoring potential. T-spin setup executed to perfection by Titus. Gonna set up for some left well action here. And does in fact have the left well set up, waiting on the bar. Where's the bar? Takes the double. Takes the skim single. Oh, misdrops a square. Could be salvageable. Oh my goodness, Tyler! Couple of ghost burns and back to it. 116,000 on top of the board, fighting for his life. Matt Martin not in much better situation, but lower. Titus gonna have to show off some survival once again here. Line 75. Down by double the score. There's the left well. Titus Gonna fill out that right side Tetris for Titus. Oh no, just kind of lost track of where to put these pieces. Double tuck though. 153 to 271. Mad Martin still in a little bit of a dig. Is that a dirty Tetris? That is a dirty Tetris. Dirty Tetris for Matt Martin. I'll tell you what, Matt Martin's name is super fun to say as an announcer. It's Matt Martin. You know, I mean, it's all right there. The M's, the T, got some tooth to it. 319 for Matt Martin. Tyler Titus. 202. Actually, that works pretty well too. Tyler Titus against Matt Martin. 364, 248. Both players clean. Cracktress versus Cracked Martin, says Tiffy Flower. Yeah. Hey, Tyler's survival skills are just crazy. Just crazy, man. I think Tyler's gonna be dead. Nope. It does have his work cut out for him though here. 294 to 410. Both players approaching transition. Level 19 speeds right around the corner. 120 lines for Titus. 144,000 for Matt Martin. Matt Martin. I'm gonna throw my throat out just saying that. I won't be able to speak for the rest of this stream. It'll just be weak sauce commentary. Well, there's already that, but a weak sauce voice to go with it. And it's all because of Matt Martin. 458 transition just about arriving. 461, 343, so 120,000 lead as we hit transition on Titus' side of the board. 350,000 to 273,000. This is a high board for Tyler. Slight misdrop, but does get the bar in time. Now going to go to work trying to bring this board back down. 383. Same with Matt Martin, but Matt Martin gets the bar as well. Tetris. Both players working through some early misdrops mid-high on this board. Both players surviving just fine. Tetris for Matt Martin. Another one to go to 563 into 21. Tetris taking the triple, waiting for the bar. Level 21. There's the Tetris. Oh, kind of awkward placement for that T, but beautiful recovery from Titus. 446, 592. Matt Martin looking to extend this lead. And quite a lead it is. 594 to 486. Titus looking for a long bar, had to cover up the well. Has a center well set up. Center well Tetris Dusty for Titus. Oh my goodness, it is so fun to watch when players can just set up wherever they want. Oh, such a different stack compared to Das. This is incredible to watch these players set up their Tetrises here on level 19 speeds. 739 to 525. Matt Martin just absolutely killing it on pace right now. And Titus playing clean, but gonna have to do some work here to get caught up. Long bar dependency gets the long bar cleaned up. Second one for the Tetris. 588 to 769. Hey now, the unofficial counter would be at 2. That's on average 1 per match. Oh, misses a T-spin. Matt Martin. I call it a Tugi spin, but I don't know, like, how did that even happen? Tugi's such a good player. Like, to have that associated with Tugi is such a weird thing. Anyways, Matt Martin is looking to get cleaned up, has a couple more burns to go. And yeah, Titus unfortunately is not in a scoring position either. Both these players a little bit of slowdown. There's a Tetris for Matt Martin though. 878 to 693. Titus with a dirty Tetris. Tetris for Titus. 921 to 728. Tetris with a center well setup. Looking to get to that bar. What's up, Grand Designs? I'm so excited that you're going to be going to CTWC. It'll be my first time meeting Grand Designs, even though I've chatted with him quite a while, for quite long. It's never met. So I'm excited to finally meet Grand Designs. Everyone's hyped that Grand Designs is coming too. Kill screen 790 Titus max out for Matt Martin and immediately tops out at kill screen. But you know what? Unless Titus can get through this, you know what? Don't count Titus out yet. 800,000 needs to get to A29, but can't get that bar over. Your victor in a hard-fought win is Matt Martin. GG's. Titus, you're still the GOAT. You're still the GOAT. Still your biggest fan. But your winner is... Hang on. It's the blue winner. Check it out. It's Matt Martin, everyone. Oh my God, Matt Martin! Ah! Ah! That's the fangirl scream. Ah! Matt Martin! All right, GG's. Next up, we have the Twitch TV belt. It's going to be Remy defending against Mari. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, it's me, guys. I'd like to thank the Academy and Kingsman for putting on the show. Anyways, all right, everyone, we'll get set up for the next one. It is the Twitch TV belt. So we'll be back here in a couple minutes. Whoa, are the 2 minutes up already? All right, welcome back. Oh, I gotta get the belt out here. Hang on. All right, I think we're set. It is, we'll call it the co-main event of the evening. It's a belt. It's the Twitch TV belt. It's on the bottom right. Currently, it is actually, you know what? Let me move it. Let's see if I can move it. Because it's currently Remy's belt. Remy, who took it, I believe, from Mari, the former belt holder, and has now defended it, I don't even know, like 3 times? It's been a lot. Remy proving to be quite the champ here, and has been defending it what feels like on a weekly basis. Oh, it's still rolling, okay. Morlando in chat. Mari, please win so I can take the belt off of you. Oh my goodness. Morlando, just challenge Remy. I mean, I guess you could just challenge whoever's coming up next. Let's see. It's not, doesn't quite fit in there nicely. Let's see if we can fit this guy. It's a little too big. Let's do that for now. Hey guys, look, it's commentary by Omenvoir. I know that guy. 69 hey now, Remy, says Tiffy. Oh, was there a 69 somewhere in the thing? Oh man. Did we pin the seat? I better pin the seat here. 53, 96, 40. Oh my goodness, Colin. Colin, I know you don't necessarily take credit for these, but this could be a Colin seat. Morlando in Tiffy in chat. All right, we have a ready from Mari. 539640 is the seed. All right, good luck, have fun, Mari, says Rocket Remy. Me. See it? All right, we have already. It is the belt time. Can Remy maintain it and retain it, or will Mari take it back and claim what he says is rightfully his? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. There, I said something, says Colin. What's up, Colin? I see you over there on YouTube. And Brittany Corley 37 in chat as well. Welcome into Monday Night Mayhem, where mayhem is in fact happening as the Twitch TV belt is being defended by the one, the only, the undisputed champion, Remy. And of course, I had to pause right when the music pauses because that is just my curse. Only one so far tonight, though. Not bad. It is. I have been streaming for an hour and a half, and that's only happened one time. We'll take it. We'll take it. 28,000, not 51,000 for Remy. Mari needing a couple burns gets the Tetris. We'll have to get this hole cleaned up. 53,000, so down about Tetris, and now clean. Ooh, passed on the Tetris there to fill in some holes. Mari now wishing that there was a long bar. But maybe, oh my goodness, this is a rough place to be right now for Mari. Okay, left wheel dirty, 4 off the bottom, set up. But didn't wait, gonna go ahead and just take the burns, bring this board back down to a slightly less scary height as Remy is up 126 to 74,000. And speaking of, on your left, it is the one, the only, the champion of the Twitch TV belt with a 1.114 million DAS PB out of Canada. It is the champ, Remy, Rocket Remy, and his challenger today, the former world champ of, well, Twitch TV anyways, a 1.191 million hybrid player out of the United States, looking to reclaim the Twitch TV belt. It is Mari. There's a good cleanup there from Mari to go to 177. Remy nice and clean. 250,000, so quite the lead here. Early goings, plenty of room for anything to happen. It is Tetris after all. Orlando, USA, USA. Monday night Mondayness. Blue Scooty's grandpa says, good luck, have fun. Yes, Orlando going to be featured in the main event of the evening. In fact, a three-way battle. A Upstarts Eliminator. The winner between, it's going to be Orlando, Ninja, and Grand Designs. The winner will be up for a title belt fight versus Chaotic Hazel. All right, there you go. Finally, I was waiting for it. Orlando. Orlando says, hello, Omenvoir, my bromenvoir. Orlando, my Morland dude. I don't know. It's the best I could come up with on short notice, okay? It's not like I've had to, like, think about that. It's not like you've been calling me that for months or anything, so I had to come up with something on the fly just now. 340,327, so Mari making a comeback here. It is one Tetris difference between these two as they have hit the turn. Ooh, 5 and below from Mari. Fancy. Getting fancy here on Monday Night Madness, Mayhem, something. Oh my goodness. Mari with a little bit of a misdrop there. T-spin cleans it up nicely. Oh my goodness, well done. To get in that kind of a jam and to get right back out of it, I mean, yeah, sure, the T-piece had to show up, but that's still executed so well. 384,000 for Mari, 413 for Rocket Remy. Blue Scooty's grandpa saying, got to go inside and watch hockey. More land, bro. That's pretty good. I like that one, Tiffy. Morlando, my Morland bro. Yeah, that is good. I don't know why. I mean, like, it's right there, right? Doe, bro. Oh, double flip for Mari at the wrong time, level 19. And now has to dig halfway up the board. Oh, these pieces. Okay. Mari working through it calmly. Oh my goodness, look at this. Beautiful. Staying alive. Pieces just fighting him the whole way, though. Treading water, hoping to get a good set of pieces. Oh no! Disaster! Could not get that S piece over. Z piece over, sorry. And that will be a top out for Mari, which means Remy will start his title defense with a win. It's 1-0. GG's. I take all the credit. I watched hockey yesterday. Bruins choked against the Sabres. Oh, that's a shame. GG's. Game number 1 in the books. It is time for game number 2 as both our players are ready. Remy looking to take a solid lead. Mari looking to even up the score. Let's see what happens in 3, 2, 1. Tetris double flip causing a death. Looking for group. Or looking for group. Boy, that's me. That's 20 years ago me. LFG stands for looking for group. I'm pretty sure it doesn't stand for looking for group here. Oh my goodness. I'm guessing the F is something else. Yeah, let's freaking go. Oh my goodness. Looking for girlfriend? Lincoln Financial Group? I'm thinking that's what's going on. Did I forget to do? Yeah, sorry. I did the, hang on, I did it wrong again. There we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Let's freaking go. That's what that was, because I didn't do the right command. Come on, let's freaking go, LFG. I'm looking for girlfriend, says Mari. Morlando, apparently looking for all you single females out there who are really into, like, I don't know, very good DAS Tetris players. We have an eligible bachelor here in chat. Also into music too, if I recall. Orlando, not just kind of into music, but actually like went to school for it, I want to say. So not just kind of like sort of like, oh, I listen to music, but like, you know, knows music. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. He has a friend who wrote a song and he named it Tetris. That was kind of cool. It was a good song too, by the way. Shout out to your friend if you ever see him. Be like, hey, some Tetris guy thinks your Tetris song is cool. You don't know who he is. Not important, but you know. 160,000 for Remy, 141,000 for Mari. Caleb's back. Must be girl optional. Orlando takes Maestro's lead. Find a guy who really likes Tetris and who's cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's I'm glad that worked out. To be pretty interesting. And it's been super fun to watch. I'm so happy for you both, and glad that life is you know, moving the way it is for you all. Emphasis on the moving part. 237, 194, 50 lines in for both these players. There's a Tetris from Remy. Both these players kind of going through their paces. Pretty close. 1 to 2 Tetris difference between these two. Remy is in the future, so it's more like maybe a 1 Tetris difference. I believe it is, in fact, a pace lead, but not a whole lot. Very close. All right, there's a Tetris for Mari. Remy needing to get a Z piece, gets the Z piece. Creates a J dependency, fills it with a long bar, now an LG dependency on the far left, but gonna take the skim. Tetris! 343 to 314. Mari with a perfect J to fill that J hole. Now set up with that square, waiting on the bar. Bar comes in time, 360,000. Is Mari DAS or roll here? That's a good question. I do not know. It is, I would assume, I'm just gonna assume roll. Because why not? But maybe it is DAS. Is this an all DAS battle? This is a good question. The pieces don't... Well... The pieces look like DAS, the way they're moving. It's kind of hard to say with lag and all that, you know, there could be Twitch lag that's making it look slower or faster, just depending, but pieces definitely don't look to be moving like stupid quick. Maybe they are. Titus saying he's rolling, I'm sure. No, they're moving like roll, says Colin. Maybe it's both. Like, those pieces left look like they were dashed over to me. Oh no. Oh no. Where's the bar? No bar. Gonna have to deal with this really high up. That is definitely roll. That was definitely roll. Survival here from Mari. Oh, these pieces are so bad. T. Tried to set up the T-spin. Could not get it. 462. Will be the top out. Oh, man. And it was very close, too. Like, at the top out score, Remy had just passed the score. And now at 497, we'll take game number 2. On the verge of defending the belt one more time. For the, what is this? The 5th time? 4th time defense? I don't know. It's a lot. But still has to do one more. Mari still has a chance. One game at a time. GG's. I can tell there's no dash charge happening, says Tyler. He's a slow roller, says Titus. Ha! Ha! Mari says, oh, bro, okay, laughed my ass off. And yeah, I switched at like 66. Boom! In your face, Colin! Oh my goodness. All right. That was just I don't know. I shouldn't, that's not super exciting. It's just, you know, it's Monday Night Mayhem. We gotta be hype around here. Gotta throw the insults and the whatever. I'm right and you're wrong stuff, right? That big D energy. And by D, I mean, of course, Decider, of which we've yet to have one tonight. We do it ready from both our players, though. Let's see if we can get this one kicked off. Remy looking to get out the broom. Mari looking to get on the board. Let's find out. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the bright side, if Mari wins, we don't have to get a new asset from Tyler. Wait a minute, is it still there? Did I forget to replace it on my thing? Do I not have one for Remy? Oh my gosh. Good call out, Colin. Let me see, I'm gonna like pull that up here. Make sure no one's topping out. There's a Tetris for Remy. OBS. Tetris friendlies, slides. I gotta get rid of Portland. Okay. Graphics. Current champions. Oh yeah, no, I got Remy. I'm good. I did have Mari, but he's no longer in my thing, so I would actually have to probably go find it again somewhere in chat. 118,000 from Remy. 57,000 from Mari. Oh! A little bit of a misdrop there from Mari. Should be totally doable and workable. Oh, Colin didn't have his. Okay. Yeah. It happens. I oftentimes have problems with my stencil. So, you know. Stencil, and then, of course, I think it was like last week, I gave the wrong, or not last week, last time I gave like the wrong person the points because I was too busy like talking instead of like paying attention. So, yeah, you know. We all have our vices. Me, of course, you know, not giving the right score to the right person. 174,000 to 117. Yeah, just blame it on Tyler? I don't know. Tyler's the GOAT. I wouldn't blame it on Tyler. Why would I do that? See here, Tyler, I don't know if you're listening. This is your proof. This is your proof. #1 fan. Titus Tyler. I don't even know if he's here. Ninja, of course, also a fan. 223 to 164. Oh wow, that's a super flat stack. That was as flat of a stack as you could possibly get there from Remy. Too bad it wasn't 4 up and then the bar didn't come for a perfect clear. I haven't seen a whole lot of perfect clears because, well, in part, if you're flat stacking that flat, it's probably not the best board. So a lot of these players, they know that, so they never really get themselves in that situation. T-spin missed for Remy, so this will go into a little bit of a cleanup mode. Although not much of one, because he is set up for a dusty one off the bottom. 318, now 319 to 240,000. Mari clean. What? Oh my goodness, that's one of my favorite responses to anything. Just WAT. What? I don't know if you guys, I know there's a lot of people who dislike the show, but I still have some very fond memories of Big Bang Theory. What's his name? Wallowitz's mom. That whenever I see what, I always think of Wallowitz's mom's voice in that like really, really thick kind of Boston / Northeastern accent. What? Anyways, 299, 375. Oh, you're good. It's not a big deal. No worries. 302 to 400,000. Colin's a pro, man. Colin does so much stuff better than so many people in the scene, and it is so good to have him back. 320 blah blah. See, there you go. Colin does this better too. 327, 426. Oh no, Mari. A little bit of a miss shift there. That looked like an early dash shift to me. Gonna have to be spending a little bit more cleaning up here. Needs to get clean in a hurry though, because only 18 lines to go and hangs. Oh my gosh. Tried to get kind of a pseudo Vitz, but didn't get that over either. Now struggling with the top. 331 will not be enough, and Remy, the still and only champion of the Twitch TV belt. I have no idea what that meant, but basically the idea is that Remy is your winner for the Twitch TV belt. There it is, big Twitch TV belt. Mari, GG's, always a pleasure. Also, among the best tasty music ever, just saying, Mari. But tonight's winner, whoops, hang on. Red, there we go. There's your winner. It's Remy. I forgot that I had studio mode on, so it just like started flipping around to whatever I clicked on first. Rocket Remy is your winner again, like defending the belt for the 50 millionth time. Who's next? I don't know. Maybe Morlando? I guess Morlando's looking for the upstarts, but could go for the Twitch TV belt too. Can you hold two belts at the same time? Is that a thing? We'll go ahead and watch this mullen here. Because, you know, Remy earned it. Well, don't worry about the belts going to through customs at the border. Oh, sad but true. Sad but true. I'm liking the rhythm head nod from Remy. Reminiscent of like Sharky. Watching Sharky. Oh, look at that line spin setup. That was beautiful. Beautiful 619. This is a good mullen. He's going for it. He's getting the Tetrises. He's doing the line spin, the delayed line spins. Oh. Okay, gets that bar all the way over. That's good. That's good. Ooh, needs a square. Doesn't get the square. Long bar. That's it. GG's to our winner and the champ still champ, Twitch TV. Congratulations to Remy. All right, that's the end of the match. And looking for another one. It's going to be Marts and Caleb up next. Go ahead and do another break while we get them set up. Be right back. Oh. Oh, this is epic. Oh my gosh, you guys are in for a treat. I'm not gonna say any more than that other than just wait for it. Just wait for it. All right, we are back from break and our next group of players is up. It's gonna be Remy's dad and the most tenured competitor on the Tetris scene today. Classic Tetris scene. And here they are. It's Marts versus Caleb. Mr. Friendly's in the building. Look at those glasses. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and get Marts in frame here. That is epic. That is so cool. That's right. I said it. It's so goofy that it's cool. That is amazing. That is amazing. I started wearing these in my first Friendlies match. Nice. Okay, this is not Caleb's Friendlies debut, so excellent. Good to know. And also incredible. Look at those glasses, though. They're so fun. Monday Night Mayhem. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead. There it is. He is. Marts is showing it off. Seed is pinned 83A904. 83A904. And I'm going to do this live. I'm going to go ahead and flip Marts and then hope that it looks okay. Oh, did it actually work? It actually worked. Holy moly. Look at that. There, now you can read it. MNM, Monday Night Mayhem. This is my main channel debut, however. Let's do 18, says Caleb. Wow. Caleb looking to do 18. This is true. We do have options here. It doesn't have to be 18 matches, but Caleb gonna go for it. Gonna be brave. And we do already from these two competitors. One of the most tenured and one of the newest. It's Marts versus Caleb, game number 1. In fact, let me get rid of these hearts. And then we can get this kicked off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Ninja saying Caleb's should be on the red side. You know, you're right. But this makes for a nice little contrast. And also, Remy was already over there, so it was like, oh, I can just move Caleb, and that was all I had to do. So laziness wins. I'll pretend like it's artistic choice to have the alternating blue-red, because, you know, Marts is kind of blue. I mean, he's not blue, but like the light and everything kind of makes it look bluish, right? On the red side, and Caleb is red on the blue side. So you have this nice kind of alternating color thing going on. Yeah, that's totally the reason. It's not because I'm lazy. It's because it looks nice. 57,000 for Marts, 51,000 for Caleb. Speaking of, let's do some introductions in the house here. On our left, the most tenured, most games played, most players played Tetris player in all of classic Tetris with an 812,000 PB. A DAS player out of Canada. And your Tetris Friendlies mainstay, it's Marts Crusher. And his opponent, a little newer on the scene, not a Tetris Friendlies debut, but a main channel debut with a 530,000 PB. Is that real? 530,000? A hyper tapper out of the United States, and with the most amazing glasses. Please welcome in Caleb. Caleb's Game and Stuff Twitch handle. The and stuff, I guess, is referring to those glasses. Mr. Friendly is in the building. 179,000 for Marts. Good start. 101,000 for Caleb. Clean. Staying alive. Ooh, that is an Aki bar of all time. A little bit of a early tap there. Gonna take the triple. Very good choice. Caleb. Ooh, nice flat burn there. Saw that as a roof burn, kind of. Doing a really good job with this down stack. I'm very impressed. If Caleb is in fact a 500k player, which I don't know, man. Really? 500k? There's no... Anyways, if that is the case, I'm very impressed with the control here at these speeds. As it is kind of like the next evolution for a lot of players around their 500k mark is to get good at 18. You can still get 600ks, etc., from 9 starts and 13 starts. Yeah, usually you really want to start pushing things. You gotta be able to play at 18 to get really a fair bit above 500. Mart's in a bit of trouble. 209,000. Caleb clean at 144,000. Marts is getting cleaned up. There has been some dash head shakes, some pursing of lips, if you will, in classic Marts style. Would not be a Marts match without at least a few head shakes. Still in the lead here, 221,000, 172,000 for Caleb, who is just smiling away, enjoying himself here on the main channel. DJ Mr. Bro saying, what was it? Pro tip, efficiency is the something. I can't see the whole thing. Oh man, I have to scroll up and I have to find it. Where is it? There it is. Code name of laziness. Ah, this is true. I'm also a software engineer by trade, and that's like literally my job is to be as lazy as I possibly can to find ways to make more efficient. So like I'm kind of suspicious of software engineers that aren't a little on the lazy side, because usually the thing that motivates a software engineer is finding ways to make their job easier. That's like literally what we do. So yeah, that's a thing. 330,000 to 219,000. So Marts still with a very healthy lead. Not a whole lot of head shakes, so things must be going pretty well on the Marts side of the board. Caleb still staying alive here, scoring some points, not getting in too much trouble. The board has stayed nice and low, which is a commendable strategy here. Although going for the center well, just as I say that, gets it. Dusty center well, column 8 from Caleb. Transition around the corner, 10 lines away. Transition has arrived for Marts at 387. So nothing crazy, but doesn't need anything crazy right now, as that lead is pretty hefty, and that is a Tetris from Marts. Getting uncomfortable, will not be able to get anything left with Das. So that is the end. 412,000 is going to be the chase down score. Caleb with an opportunity to steal one off of Marts, but gonna have to have the 19 of his life. Set up for the Tetris, gets it! 307,000, needs to get to 413,000 is the chase down target for Caleb. Having a good time here so far, getting pieces left and right. The advantage of being a tapper. 19, maybe not quite as daunting as it is for a DAS player, having to relearn how to stack even. Hey, there's a bunch of people on camera over on Caleb's side. Hello, Caleb, friend / roommate. But also, this is an amazing game from Caleb right now. 330, level 22. Needs to get to 413. And just doing everything he needs to do to just line out and survive this. Even got a Tetris. Wow, might go for another one. Gonna take the triple. 343, needs to get to 413. Remember, Caleb, 500k player. So we are kind of witnessing quite the game from Caleb. Nice set of burns from Caleb there. Opts not to go left. Oh, triple there. That was quite the setup. Getting a little aggressive. 367. Caleb clearly able to navigate these level 19 speeds in this chase down. And what would be quite the chase down. But still work to do here. 371, 412. Board starting to climb as Caleb, looking to get the right pieces, decided not to try to tap that square over. Does get the T over. Would love a long bar or a J. Gets that J all the way over, but now, oh no, 382, and cannot tap anything more. Did not quite get that J all the way right. Mart's gonna squeak by just barely, but what a game from Caleb. Wow, GG's. Dramatic finish here in game number 1. Wow. I don't know if Kingsman is here, but that one's a keeper for your recap and games to watch. Well played. Level PB, says Caleb, 25. Congratulations. If I was on my wars scene, I would give you a hell yeah. The hooligans were banging on the window. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is what you get. This is what you get. All right, we got it ready from both our players. The glasses are on. The players are ready. Let's see if Marts can take this one 2-0 or if Caleb can take one back and even it up 1-1. Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. PBTV, yeah, right, Ninja. Yeah, Tetris almost made the difference, man. It was close. Just one Tetris difference. I think had Caleb been able to get one Tetris, I think it would have been it. That would have completed the chase down. So it was very close. But all for naught, as Mart's currently defending a 1-0 lead. Easy plays, rating with a party of 2. Oh, Mart's last Tetris he sold the board for? Really? Okay. And then it actually, I actually missed the end of that one, so. But yeah, welcome in, Easy Plays. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for the follow, Pog Matt Martin. Have no idea who that is. None at all. I've been on a Tetris kick this week, says Easy Plays. Well, good. I've been on a Tetris Tetris kick these last, we'll call it 6 years. I'm pretty sure everyone else here that's watching is probably still on a Tetris kick as well. So, welcome in. Yeah, we have some good games in store. This one actually pretty good. Caleb just getting a Lions PB. Just prior to you getting here, so you're watching Caleb play the best Tetris of his life right here on Friendlies. So we've got a triple threat matchup later on that's going to feature 3 pretty incredible players as well. That'll be our main event. And then after this, what do we got going on? I dust off my Puyo Puyo Tetris. Nice. Yeah, after this game, we got M149 and Reed. So that one could be fireworks as well. Both players capable of really popping off. You just never know with those players. I'm curious how Caleb taps. His knee is up. Yeah, maybe after this game, Caleb can show us on camera how the tapping setup looks. Inquiring minds must know, Caleb. But first, Caleb needs to get through this game and try to take one off of Marts. Currently 229, speaking of, and a 135 for Caleb. Caleb doing kind of what you need to do at this stage in the game, trying to just survive, not get too high, trying to make the game go as long as possible. Mart's a skilled 18 player though, so unfortunately just survival isn't necessarily going to be enough for Caleb to let's say hold a lead. I would fully expect that Marts, barring a top out, Marts is going to have quite the advantage in 18. But also Caleb's game plan can really help, which is to stay alive, and there's opportunities for chase downs. And right now, if Marts doesn't get a bar, there's going to be an opportunity for a chase down pretty much right now, as Marts is going to do exactly that. Top out at 283. Feels kind of like I commentator cursed Marts' game. 232 is the score that Caleb has, and needs to get to 284. 284 chase down target. Marts, warm-up's done now? That misdrop, yeah, jinxed. Yeah, you can just blame it on the commentator. It's fine. That's what we're here for. All right, Caleb, you need to get to 284. Currently, it's 243. Maintaining the board health quite nicely here. This is a Not bad looking board at all. Gonna take the triple. Set up for the Tetris and gets the bar. 274, less than a Tetris to go. Could probably line this out before transition. And looking to maybe do just that. 276 needs to get to 284. Man, it has been nail biter. Oh no, couple of misdrops from Caleb. 3 misdrops, and suddenly there's a bunch of danger here. Could not roof burn that last misdrop away. Still fighting here at the top of the board. Oh my goodness! Another dramatic finish as Marts will once again squeak by in 2 nail biter of games. 283 to 278. Marts is gonna go up 2-0. It could have very easily been the other way around. It could have been 2-0 Caleb. All right, Caleb's gonna show the tapping. Are you watching? Are you watching, Ninja? Oh man. There it is. His hand is on his knee. It elevates his tapping hand. Small tapper table. There you go. All right, we do have a ready. Marts looking to sweep this one. Caleb looking to maybe win one of these nail biters and bring it to 2-1. Let's find out what happens in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Oh my goodness. Oh man, Caleb creating a long bar dependency on the left side. Gonna fill in the right side to get those burns, and then does get the long bar for the left side, so some burns. But honestly, some pretty safe burns. Maintaining stacks, still looking for that first Tetris. Gonna take the delayed triple. Skims out for the Tetris. 29,000 for Caleb. Marts also at 29,000. Both players have burned the same number of lines, so their scores are nearly identical. Some pushdown points for Caleb. Oh, Marts with the long bar dependency center. Was that 6? Just gets the long bar. Oh no, Caleb! Caleb! Oh, after 2 amazing heart-stopping games, Caleb stacking a little too high. Gonna top out 30,000, and that will do it for game number 3 in the match. It is another sweep. Marts gonna be your winner, but Caleb putting on a show here, getting a PB, just narrowly missing 2 chase downs. The future is bright for you, Mr. Caleb, Mr. Friendly. And let's go ahead and give our winner here to winner scene goes to Marts. Gonna go ahead and do his, I assume, gonna do his mullen. Let's go ahead and give as we can find a sound here. Marts, your winner. GG's. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Caleb. This is super fun. Glad that you had your main scene debut. You put up quite a fight. That 500k is not gonna last. You're gonna be a 600k player very soon. No doubt. Trust. I'll win CT2 for you, Marts. Oh, Caleb did beat Marts in CTM. All right. Good lore here. That 530 was in December. Oh yeah, you're gonna beat this. Oh, all right. Mart's looking to try to get through this here. Takes the T-burn. Honestly, not the worst choice in the world there. I thought that was not a bad choice. Oh, but you know what was a bad choice? Early dash shifting that square. That is going to be a tough board to get out of. But yeah, Mart's got some 18 skills here. We'll see. That left side in a lot of trouble. Anything left can go. Anything go left. Nothing can go left. All right, there you go. That's going to do it for match number 4. We're moving on to the final match. Congratulations, Marts. Good game, Caleb. And we're going to move on to the second to last, the penultimate matchup between M149 and Reed. So we'll be back in a minute. Oh, thanks, Marts. All right, Reed, I don't know if you're here, if you can hear me yet. Reed, are you in chat? Reed, if you are in chat, we are needing your presence. Let me go ahead and ping him. Pasta, okay. That's why I had the wrong one. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Gotcha. All right. Our players are, I think here, well, where's M? What the heck? M. We're live. Let me just give M a refresh real quick, make sure. Okay, there he is. Sweet. Alright. Their name, M149. Oh my god. M149 is still going to be 13 today. Amazing. Alright, let's see if we can get Reed more centered on the camera. See if we can get M more centered on the camera too. Hey M, I don't know if you can tilt your laptop up or at all, but that would be incredibly helpful if you can. If not, that's fine. We can make it work. Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we'll see if that's good enough. Oh my goodness, I gotta fix up stencil here for... Be good enough. All right, let's go ahead and transition over and let's get you your seed. This is match number 5, and of course I left the stencil on. Hang on a second. Turn that off. There we go. All right, that's better. So you're doing some warm up. Your seed is going to be 4EDF77. I'm excited for this matchup. These are two 1.1 million players. So in theory, they should be pretty similar in ceilings, and I have seen, in fact, both of them pop off at various points in time. And I would love to see that here. Man, we could have had all face cam Monday Night Mayhem, right? That would have been incredible. I mean, to be fair, at least Mari's avatar, you know, is synced to real face, real expression, right? Like it animates when he talks. So it's slightly better than a static image or a repeating GIF or something like animated GIF. So close enough, right? Close enough. Oops, I forgot to end. What's up, Grand Designs? All right, well, we are more or less set. M149 is readied up, so as soon as Reed is finished with warm-ups, we can get this one kicked off. In a battle of 1.1 million players, who will come out on top? This isn't my rival, actually, Reed. Yeah, no, this is Ravioli Reed. Let's go ahead and get this kicked off here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, are you higher elo than Reed? Oh my goodness, that's incredible. The greater of two Reeds. I'm reading the tea leaves here and hoping that we have a really good match. Ooh, T-spin set up here for Reed. Speaking of, oh my goodness, that was beautifully done. Tetris for Reed. I gotta get my rival Reed out of retirement, right? It has been a minute since I've seen Reed. Oh wow, M handling that beautifully. I was getting to be kind of a dicey board, but M managing to fill in all the holes and take the burn just in time. Very scary dash stack there for a second, and there's another Tetris to go to 122,000 Meanwhile, Reed at 63,000 trying to get clean is now in fact clean, waiting for the bar, gets the bar, and the Tetris to go to 86,000. On your left, kind of forgot I gotta do introductions. A DAS player of the United States with a max out. No, this has gotta be more than that, come on. It is 1.119 million with an 841,019 PB as well, and still 13, if you can tell there in the background. It gets kind of hard. Right behind, so he still has his 13th birthday celebration banner up there. He's been 13 for 4 years now. Please welcome in M149 and his opponent for the evening. A 1.178 million roller. That is both 19 and 18 PB. Out of the United States. And now apparently the highest elo Reed in Classic Tetris. Please welcome in Reed. Otherwise formerly known as Ravioli Reed. Oh no, I'm not able to quick tap that piece over. We'll have some holes, but does manage to get the board down. He became a live event exclusive player, no online. Yeah, he used to be a kind of a mainstay here in friendlies as well. I definitely remember the rivalry Reed had with Anna D, famous left weller. I wonder what happened to Anna D. It's been a minute since I've seen Anna as well. I know Anna used to go to live events, but I don't think I've seen her since, like, I think Jonas Cup? Jonas Cup, the very first Jonas Cup, so about probably a year and a half since I've last seen Anna. Maybe at a regional that I missed. 302, 286. Reed the imposter. Ravioli Reed the imposter. Oh no. His game is anything but fake though. Reed been on the rise for a while. That PB keeps moving up though. 354 to 335. This is actually a really close game here. Tight between M149 and Reed. Man, it is less than one Tetris difference, and we are 100 lines into this. Incredible. All right. There's a delay double there. Couldn't use, or delay triple rather. Couldn't use that long bar, unfortunately, because it took the delay, but working out okay. There we go. Long bar Tetris. 388, 413 for MM. Does have a couple holes there on the bottom rows, or columns 3 and 4, row 1. So we'll look to maybe build one off the bottom, or maybe just bring this board down because it is time for transition. Both these players want to get their boards in order as quickly as possible in the next 10 lines. M is almost set up for a dirty, nonetheless, I guess dusty. We'll call it a dusty. Tetris for M149. .443, 439. Oh my gosh, it is still close. Both these players still stacking for Tetrises right as transition is occurring here. 2 more burns. That's 1. M's gonna have to go in dirty. Level 19, 469. Hey now counter is at 3. 469. Hey now counter is at 4. Reed, tie game between these two as level 19 has arrived for both players. Wow, okay. M looking to fill out that left side and go for column 2. Who goes for these things and gets it anyways? Wasn't Kingsman saying, yeah, column 2 is like real, or no, it was Vandy. Vandy was saying column 2 is like one of the worst things to try to go for. Tetris is to go for. I need evidence. I need evidence. Is it just because it's hard to burn? In any case, it worked out just fine. 532 to 572. So Reed now taking a lead. Reed with the lead. I'm a poet. Didn't even know it. 599, 535. Wow, what a game here. Although M needing to get some cleanup done. Oh my goodness, no place for that square. Oh, come on. Come on, no place for that square either. M needing to get some pieces to work with here, and none arrive. 542 will not be enough. Reed is going to take game number 1. GG's. All right, YouTube, what's going on? I still only see Brittany, Corley, 37, and Colin. We usually have a few more than this. I will pay attention. I always will pay attention. So if you are over on YouTube, shout out to YouTube. We see you. We see you. Yeah, that was a great game, man. You guys were neck and neck right into 19. Oh, it was a very good 18 game there between you two. Danny Mage in chat. Danny, we're gonna have to do a friendly sometime. We have similar PBs. You have probably more comp experience at this point. I haven't comped much at all lately, but we should do some friendlies. We have practically identical PBs. It feels like the right matchup to make. All right. We've got already from both our players. Reed looking to go to 2-0. M149 looking to even it up. 3-2-1. Tetris. Mentioning earlier this and that in the kind of max out club friend group that I had. M part of that as well. And as has been the case with pretty much everyone. I'm also way ahead of me in that regard, which is fine. I'm here for the cheerleading basically at this point. I have no illusions on the fact that it's gonna take me the long route to get the max, and I'm okay with that. Tetris for Reed to go to 46,000. 69,000. Hey now number 5. Did we play in some Max Out Cup? I don't even remember playing in that. That's how long it's been. Oh man, that has been a minute. I gotta imagine you've gotten better and I've gotten worse, so maybe the results will be flipped. I think I won. Yeah, I think I played. I lost to Mathwiz, and it has been a long time. I've done very little comp. I need to get going though, because if I'm gonna go to C2WC, I gotta compete, right? In order to compete, I gotta get practice. So it'd be weird to go to C2WC and not at least compete. I just have not been playing well, man. I think I just need to get back into a training regime, get into it, you know, really actually train and play. Play more regularly. When I was playing more regularly, I was getting 700Ks on a regular basis, and now it's like a really good day if I get a 600K. 106,000. Speaking of 600K, not gonna happen for M. Tops out at 106,000. Looks like there was just a slight misflip there of a L piece. So Reed, currently at 171, is gonna be good for game number 2. Oh man, I haven't done the thing. I've been so polite tonight. But honestly, the games haven't been that bad, so I guess in honor of my co-commentator, Grand Designs, we'll just do this one in for M149.
No!
I agree, GD. It's a shame. Why did that rotate? I didn't press button. Yeah, I feel that way all the time. Controllers, man, they're so fickle. They have a life of their own, you know? All right, we do have a ready from both these players. Reed looking to get the sweep. Get out the broom. M149 looking to maybe do a reverse sweep. Let's find out. And 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh no, unreadied. We'll see if he's ready. Well, he's going, so I guess he's ready. Yep, square. Let me take a look real quick at the player boards here and make sure the seat's right. 60DF776. Yep, we're good. We're good. Players, play on. Tetris for M149. Wow, I like those decisions from M right there. Resisted the urge to go right with the J pieces, didn't want to create a little bit of a trough on the left side, so instead set up like a crazy tuck and filled it on the right side instead, which ended up being great because then he got a piece to fill up the left side to make that left side more healthy. So that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like that those set of choices there. 72,000 for M, 53,000 for Reed. Reed currently burning a little bit, nothing too terrible, but is already down a couple Tetrises. That little efficiencies that M did do early on is currently paying off. Trying to keep that left filled out, although right now, okay, got the bar. Oh, a sneeze! Wow. That's one thing you don't want to be doing in the middle of a Tetris match, is sneezing. There's the Tetris for M149. $148,000 to $125,000. Beautifully done to get out of that, but yeah, M's got some work to do. Currently tied the game, $150,000 to $149,000. You're up next, Morlando. It'll be the main event of the evening. Right, M still kind of currently stuck in a dig, but the board is getting lower. This dig is coming down. Brick by brick. Piece by piece. Reed, meanwhile, does have a little bit of work to do. Has to cover the well. Oh, creates a couple holes. So now Reed in a little bit of a dig. Nothing too dangerous. Gets it almost immediately uncovered, but wow, I like that decision. Could have gone all the way right to just continue the burn cycle. Opted instead to just place it right on top of the other square in columns 8 and 9. And that allowed him to basically get clean-ish quicker, at least get the well open. Obviously, the board state has changed a bit since then, but that was really good forethought there to try not to put weight on the hole. So was able to open it up sooner. Oh, that was a missed flip. It looked like from M. Opted to do a flat burn there instead of fill the well. We will see if that ends up being the right decision. Oh my goodness, these pieces have nowhere to go. M looking desperately to bring the stack down 227 to 263. So Reed with the lead. More rhymes here on Monday Night Mayhem. And M is bringing the board back down. It is still dirty, but it is a much more tenable stack to work with. A much lower stack to work with. Okay, there we go. Clean, gonna set up for column 2. I wish I wasn't saying that so often with M, but hey, it worked out again. Column 2 has not been too bad. As long as the bar comes, I guess that pretty much cures all bad. I don't want to say bad. All choices can be like more or less fixed up with just a bunch of long bars. At least with players of this caliber. Speaking of long bars, looks like M's gonna want to get one. There's one. Impressive cleanup, says Danny Mage. Sneezes have thrown me off before. Yeah, that's a top out, man. That's a dirty column 8 right there from Reed. Head nod. You can tell Reed is not a DAS player. There'd be some more head shakes. But Reed is nodding away in approval at his own decisions there. It's like, yep, that made sense. I got this. All right, there's another Tetris for Reed to go to 387, 352. So much like game number 1, this matchup is pretty tight. The last one was literally tie score going into 19. And this one looking to be pretty much along the same lines. I'm going to have to win, though, to stay in this match. .422 to 435. Both players are approaching transition. Reed trying to stack for one more. Going aggro. Not going to really worry too much about going in. Too quick. Gets the Tetris. M is in at 470. Reed at 460. And Tetris will go in at 484. So half a Tetris lead for Reed going into the 19 speeds. Oh, spiky board for Reed. But gets some good pieces. Burns it right out. Nice. I like throwing that L all the way left. Filling out that left side. Always so crucial at 19. Would love a long bar, though. Gets the long bar. That is not a Tetris. Doing everything he can now to keep it clean. It's another long bar. And another square. Set up for Tetris. Tetris! 546. M currently ahead in the line count and behind on the score. And now this board getting very high. Could not quick tap that. M gonna top out 518, and Reed once again going to take that one into another nail biter. In a close one, but Reed doing enough here to take the sweep and the win. M, GG's. Good to see you again. Always happy to have you on the show. Please come back. But it is Reed's moment. It is the blue player, and the blue player is the winner. We'll let Reed finish out this game here. We'll see. 668 at 23, probably not maxable, but we could see a pretty good high 900. Or Reed could just not take any burns and keep getting Tetrises. That could be a thing too. And there's another Tetris. That's like 4 in a row. 759 at 188. There's another Tetris. My goodness, that's like 5 in a row, 6 in a row, something like that. Oh, such an aggressive setup. He's going for it. He's going for it, folks. Reed is going for it. Needs the bar. Gets the bar over 882. Wow. Finally takes some burns. 858 into level 26. This is definitely maxable. Oh my goodness, Reed needs a long bar now. Oh, gets one too late. Now really just desperate for the long bar to just get through this situation. 902. This is still maxable. 936. Just 2 more Tetrises should do it. Maybe some burns to go along with that. Set up for one here. Taking some safety burns. Only 10 more lines to give. Oh my goodness. This 5 burned lines right here. This is gonna hurt the pace. 945. Can't really take any more, but there's one. 980. And a second one for the max into kill screen. What a game, man. That post was sick. That's how you mullen, folks. That is how you mullen. GG's Reed for that max. All right, main event coming up. I'm going to give us another minute because I've got 3 players to get ready to go. Normally I'd go right into it, but yeah, let's do 1 more minute, and we've got a treat for you folks. It's going to be a triple threat. It is a upstart eliminator match between Grand Designs, Morlando, and Ninja of Ninjas coming up next. All right, Orlando, you're out there. Let me know if you're on an ult. What did I miss on chat here? Telepathically bribing Reed to buy me warm-up time. No, no, hang on. Grand Designs, you have a thought on that, I think. Yeah, I'll get to it in a sec. Not happening when you can't hit quick taps, says M149. That's fair. Hey, you still played good 18, man. That was good. You guys are like neck and neck. Still maxable. Yes, hell yeah, says Grand Designs for the max. Host has been better before. Yay, thanks for having me on. Of course. Well, you know, I mean, of course, you're a 1.1 player. Of course you've had better games. That still was a fantastic host. That was still amazing. Morlando, where are you? Calling all Morlandos. More land, bro. Less water, bro. Where are ya? Oh. Eastern Frontier. Thank you, thank you. That helps a bunch. 3... Boom. And let me look at the triple threat. 2. Grandma. Let's go ahead and get you guys your seat here. I'm still trying to get set up with the camera, but I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the triple threat actually. Making sure that I can see all your guys' faces is the hard part here with this triple threat. All right. That's pretty close. There we go. Huh. Let me check something real quick, make sure. Oh yeah. That was a mistake to do. I gotta redo grand designs. Transform. Set transform, let's go do that. Then we'll go do player through 1, 2. Look at those banners. Those banners are medals. Ribbons. They look pretty cool. Oh, it's your ninja ribbons. Gotcha, you're picking your color. Not purple because it's not Twitch TV, right? Oops. I gotta get super squashed GD to be less super squashed. There we go. Oh no, come on, don't do that. Oh my goodness, why are you so squashed, GD? Good enough. I got you your seed. I don't think I did. I'll go ahead and get a seed here. 13871 138D17. This is great. We have had a pretty much all face cam. Monday Night Mayhem. It was fantastic. All right, though, this is your main event of the evening. In fact, I think there's a sound for that one, right? All right, we got thumbs up. We've got 2 readies. Hell yeah, hell yeah! And the ninja sign. And the Morlando, it's a heart to all his fans out there. Let's go. We have a triple threat here for you. The winner will go on to face the Upstarts champion, Hazel. Let's go ahead and get it kicked off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Well, looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event.
That's loud. But yes, we kick this off. All our players looking to try to get on the board. On your left, a 1.094 million Hyper Tapper of the United States. Does so much behind the scenes for CTWC and various regionals. Not bad at DAS either. And just all around great guy. Please welcome in former Twitch TV champion, Ninja. To his right, a 1,028,000 DAS player out of the United States, creator of classic Tetris Wars, and now the progenitor of the CTWC qual format, lovingly known as the Wars qualifier format. Also going to CTWC, which was super hype. Please welcome in Hell Yeah himself, Grand Designs. Last but not least, far right, Morlando, my Morland bro. I give all credit to Tiffy for that one. A 1.1 million DAS player out of the United States. I happen to be restreaming the match where he got his 1.1 about a month and a half ago. Also a commentator extraordinaire, looking to put on a good show here. Please welcome in Morlando. I like how my threats are like my dippers. Triple? Alrighty then. Triple dipper. I see how it is. Nice, nice, nice. I like it, like it. Kip Duran saying GD was playing well the other day. He's got this. Morland, bro. Yes, it is. That is a Tiffy thing. See. He comes into my chats and he says, "Hey, it's Omenvoir, my Bromenvoir." So now it's like, duh. I don't know why I didn't think of this. It's Morlando, my Morland bro. Morland bro. Yeah. Oh my goodness. 136,000 for Ninja, 250 for Grand Designs, 311 for Morlando. So these scores are all over the place. Your far right player currently, Morlando, leading here about halfway through the 18 speeds. Ha! Colin, more like Morland, no. Oh my goodness. 228. Ninja with an interesting tuck setup here. There's a couple of ways to solve that. Wow, that was a lot of different ways to solve that, and yeah, well done from Ninja. Obviously, probably more burns than you prefer, but it was clean. It was clean and left the board in a great state. There's a fist pump from Grand Designs, 329,000 to 260,000. Oh no, Morlando's board in a little bit of trouble. Still has the lead, 389, 331, 283 for Ninja. Orlando, oh, can't get that square left. Gonna top out a 390, so the chase down for the two remaining players, Grand Designs and Ninja, is 390 to get 1 point, and then of course the other player has to beat and win out to get 2, beat everybody. 229 currently for Ninja, 340 for Grand Designs. A couple more Tetrises for Grand Designs would get him there. He has some burning to do though. One thing you can say about Grand Designs is, at least when it comes to 18, you just don't see a whole lot of early tops. There's the Tetris and the fist pump from Grand Designs. One of the most iconic things in, I think, Tetris is Grand Designs fist pump, along with the Hell Yeah. Marts head shakes are probably another iconic thing. Ninja's wearing a band. That's pretty iconic, I'd say, especially here in friendlies. 313, 381, so both these players still chasing down Orlando. Lead not safe though, as both players are still scoring. Transition for Ninja, 317. Grand Designs at 385. Gonna transition at 388, about to pass Morlando's score. One more burn would do it. That burn does bring Grand Designs at least a point. Ninja approaching that score, currently at 347. Two more Tetrises would do it. There's a triple. Ninja just keeping the board low. Having trust, faith that he can make up the difference and hope that Grand Designs makes a mistake. Grand Designs currently at 427, 358. Ninja set up for the Tetris, gets the bar. Tetris 386, 431. So Ninja now with the Tetris would surpass Morlando and earn a point. 389 currently. Gets the Tetris, and now both players have secured 1 point. Morlando will be without any points. And now it's just a battle between the two of them to get 2 points. As Grand Designs at 449, Ninja at 420. Both players in 22, about 5 lines in the future for Grand Design, or for Ninja rather. Line wisdom 169. Hey now counter would be at 6, I think. 430,000 for Grand Designs. I'm not sorry. 518 for Grand Designs, 430 for Ninja. Grand Designs actually putting on some heat here in the level 19 speeds. Gonna just go ahead and take that double there though. Both these players have been playing safe, taking burns when they need to, keeping this game going, staying alive. 500,000 to 554. Both these players crossing the half max mark. $558. 591 now to 535. Grand Designs still with the lead. Having to take a lot of burns there though. Ninja's been pretty much matching burn for burn. Just willing to kind of keep the board skimmed. This board getting a little high though for Ninja. Does get everything cleared out just in time for the Tetris. 579 to 632. Only 2 levels remain for Ninja, like 1.5 levels now actually. Grand Designs with that Tetris go to 668, 612 for Ninja. This is a battle here. Grand Designs maintaining this lead, but it is not a huge lead. Time is running short for Ninja though. Ninja 685 does pass Grand Designs. 685 set up for another Tetris. Grand Designs about clean here. 681. Ninja trying to get one more Tetris before kill screen. Gets that Tetris. Goes in at 724. Gonna try to tap. Nothing gets over. So Grand Designs in a chase down. Needs to get to 725. Currently at 716. Holding out for a bar. Where's the bar? Grand Designs get the bar. Gets the win. 752 to 724. What a finish for Grand Designs. Let's get these players some points. My goodness. Knew exactly what he needed. Player 2 gets 1, 2, and Ninja gets a 1. And game 1's in the books. That was a great match. Hey, it's Rookout Rogue. Rating of the party is 6. What's up, Matt Martin? Wallbant saying it's a close one. Yeah, that was a fantastic game. Kip Duran saying, told you GD is the GD best. Heck yeah. What's up, Peter the Chair? And Bitten Boy back. All right, we got readies from Ninja and Grand Designs. Man, what a game, though. I mean, Ninja pushing all the way to the end there, too. Did everything possible but win. All right, we got readies from all our players. It is game number 2 in this triple threat eliminator to face the Upstars champ, Chaotic Hazel. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, it was kind of crazy to watch both Ninja and Grand Designs kind of taking the same approach strategically to how to approach each other. They were both being like, all right, we don't need to go crazy aggressive. We just need to stay alive, stay safe, take the burns when you need to, obviously set up for Tetrises when you can, take them when they're there. And it was incredible, like just watching that play out. It ended in like the most dramatic finish. How fun was that though? All right, 50,000 for Morlando, Ninja at 33,000. And 75,000 for Grand Design, so it looks like right now it's pretty much tied up between Morlando and Grand Designs, but really early going, so nothing too scary or dangerous to speak of here. Airfare High says hi. What's up, Airfare High? Over on YouTube, I see you. $120,000 for Morlando, 122 for Grand Designs. Ninja at 82,000. $108,000 to 168 to 167. So right now it looks like it's Morlando and Grand Designs kind of going for blow for blow. Trading the lead. 169, that would be hey now number 8. I don't know. They've accelerated a bit. Last time I had the privilege of restreaming Grand Designs actually was last week. And I remember someone stopped in and seemed, I mean, I don't know if they were trolling me, but seemed to not really know all the different playstyles. So it was really cool to talk to some of the chatters. And one of the things that was explaining was DAS. And how DAS really is actually a bad name because we're trying to get rid of the delay and delay auto shift, right? So really it's just we're trying to get auto shift, which is another way of saying ass. We're trying to play ass here, guys. There's a Tetris for Grand Designs, and Grand Designs thought that was pretty funny. He had a good long chuckle during that stream. 233 now 253 for Grand Designs, 275 for Morlando, Ninja at 295. I am quite excited to well, I mean, I'll get to see Ninja too. I think Ninja's going, right? Ninja's going to CWC. Of course he's going to go to CWC. But the story of the night right now, at least for me, I found out today that Grand Designs, who was not going to make it, is now going to make it. So that is super exciting. I get to see 2 of these players at CTWC. Morlando, you need to come out to CTWC. That's it. Then we could, this triple match just could be a CTWC preview. Yeah, Arctic's got it. It's just da or da. Well, that's just delayed auto. See, we're trying to get rid of the delay, so it's ass. Das, it's just ass. I mean, if you believe Ronkley, Das is kind of like not his favorite thing in the world. Das is the worst, according to Ronkley. Famously tapped and then moved over to roll. 380 for Morlando, 386 for Grand Designs, 481 Ninja has flipped the script here a little bit as we are approaching transition. We are past, whoa, look at that line spin from Ninja. We are past the turn. I just never see line spins, man. Like, they can be set up and everyone's like, oh yeah, he's going for line spin. I just won't see it until it happens. My brain is not trained for line spins. 489, 432, 449, now 471 for Morlando. Orlando set up with a square dependency in the center of the stack. Turns it into a J dependency. Back to a square dependency on the other side, though. Working through it. Good set of pieces to get clean, square, perfect for that square hole. Now waiting on the Tetris. Going to go in transition at 503, 508 for Grand Designs, 547 for Ninja of Ninjas. And all of our players have made the transition. Probably don't need to explain the rules here, but basically you get 2 points for a win, 1 point for second place, no points for a loss, and your goal is to get to 7 points. First player to 7 points wins, and will thus earn the right to go face Chaotic Hazel. Orlando with some good burns there to try to get this board back in order. A little spiky now. Ninja in this similar spiky problem. Needs another long bar left. Does get it all the way right. Yes. Taking a good skim there, but these pieces just not treating Ninja's board well. Doing his best to get the pieces to the right spot. Ninja's board so high. That's all that's going to be able to be gotten from Ninja. Currently in the lead, but for how much longer? 6:16 is the chase down. Grand Designs 6:05. So very close to being able to chase us down. Orlando 5:53. All players 22 currently, so plenty of room to work with. Man. Grand Designs currently 6:19. So has passed Ninja. Orlando has a couple more Tetrises to go. Maybe one more Tetris actually would do it. But currently just keeping the board low. Gonna build up that double well. Take the square burn. Would make Jonas proud. 6:01. A little bit of a Dassoy shift maybe? Or was that a last second adjustment? Hard to know. I am not good enough to know. These players are too good for me. 6:29, 6:30 now. 6:02 from Orlando. Orlando still trying to catch. 6:30 will be the top up for Grand Designs. So Grand Designs did catch Ninja. Now it is time for Orlando to try to make a move on both these players. Currently 6:13. Needs to get to 6:31. Basically one Tetris would do it. Passes Ninja with those burns. 6:20 could just burn all the way. Plenty of runway here. Looks to be doing exactly that right now. Playing it safe. No reason to risk the board to just get a couple of burns. 6:27 needs to get to 6:31. 630,000. That's actually enough. Orlando has secured the 2 points needed for the win in this game number 2. Let's give points out here. So Orlando's at 2. Grand Designs is at 3. And Ninja is at 1. Grand Designs still holding on to the lead here. Woo! These are close. Chaotic Hazel in chat. What's up? The crowd must know. The crowd wants to know, who is Chaotic Hazel cheering for to face? Could be any one of these 3 players. Does Hazel have a preference? Oh, it's going to be double band time now for Ninja. Look at that. We've got the Twitch TV colors there, purple. We've got red. And then we've got triple band. It is now blue. Ninja bringing in all the ninja powers. Oh my goodness. Orlando. Lock in. More of Lando, says Wallbant. Felt really good, but missed drop on 24. Yeah, you were having a good game. Yo, Ninja with the strats, says Danny Mage, right? Gonna conjure up some kind of magic here. Maybe Danny Mage style. Ninja Mage. All right, we've got it ready from all of our players. Chaotic Hazel saying, Orlando, don't blow it. Ninja means business. Watch out. Let's get this game number 3 started between these 3 players in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, I got to work pretty closely with Ninja at CTWC 2025. Bunch of stuff over on CT3. I believe CT3. Yeah, a lot of fun. Ninja's. Oh, and also Ninja's qual for CTWC was super crazy. fun. That was great. A lot of fun to watch. Ninja qualing that year. Yeah, CT3. Yep. It was. Yeah, we were like, is he gonna get the max? Is he gonna get the max? And I think he finally got one right near the end of the qual. So that was super fun. Yeah. It's really fun to be familiar enough with a lot of the Tetris scene here where I've got little stories to tell for everybody. I believe I already said earlier in the evening, the Morlando did get to share some music from his former, well, I guess it would be, yeah, former classmate, a song named Tetris. It was pretty damn good. Oh no, Morlando's board's not pretty good, damn good. 72,000 right now, 72,000 for Grand Designs and 20,000 for Ninja. Morlando is bringing this board down though. Oh, Tetris. Yeah, that was some crazy burns. Kept the well open. Great down stack from Morlando. Keeping calm and cool, collected. Just like Morlando can do. Did not throw any water on that board because he's Morlando. Get it? Water, land? Oh my gosh. That is so bad. Where's Colin? Colin needs to tell me how bad that was and how ashamed I should be. Well, there was something there, Morlando. I saw it. It was kind of like a spin, but it didn't really do anything. So we'll say it was a delay line spin. But you know, it's all clean now. 140,000, 156,000 for Grand Designs, 60,000 for Morlando. Bro Chacho, says Chaotic Hazel. Let's not stack that high ever again. So Chaotic Hazel giving advice to Morlando here. The champ. Zempro, thank you for rescuing chat here. Zempro finally putting me in my place. Omen, that was a geriatric pun and it might be time to pack it up. You know, like prune juice. Oh! Yes! I approve of this message. I approve of this ribbing. These criticisms are well-founded, sir. Yeah, Zempro is also kind of amazing. Oh no, hang on, I gotta pay attention to this board. Zempro, a goat of the scene here, as they do a lot of yeah, board's fine. A lot of behind the scenes stuff, lots and lots of stuff for CTM, CTWC, lots of regionals. I gotta say, yeah, Zemp is a goat. And also very good Tetris player too. I don't know if you know this about Zemp. I'm sure you do because you're watching this and everybody knows Zemp. So Zemp is very good at Tetris too, as they have, you know, I don't know, just like there was a point in time, I want to say like right around CTWC where Zemp was just popping off, and it was like I was very excited to see what Zemp would do. Did well at CTWC, so goat in many ways. 321. Oh, slight misdrop there from Morlando. I keep looking at Morlando's board. I don't know what's going on. These other people, these other players playing very well. 221, 297. So it's still very close. Ninja maybe needing to do a little bit of catch up. But again, the philosophy that I'm seeing here, the strategy that I'm seeing Ninja put on here is like just survive. And having faith that Ninja can catch up. Wait for the mistake and just survive. Working pretty well here so far. We'll see. Morlando still with the lead at 390. Grand Designs at 366. And Ninja at 313. I've been slacking recently. We'll get back soon though. Yes, Zemp. It's time for CTWC. You gotta get your reps in. I gotta get my reps in. I need to make bronze again. Bronze cutoff was actually kind of high last year, so like I wasn't sure if I was going to make it in, but then I had like one really good game. So I got in by virtue. For me, it was a really good game. I think it was like 675. Not really good by my standards these days, but you know, I also haven't comped, so I'd be very happy if I did a 635 again. 460,000 for Grand Designs. 362 for Ninja. 435 for Morlando. How's Morlando surviving all these misdrops? Because Morlando's kind of cracked. Okay, 514. Not just surviving, but getting a 500 transition too. That's just Morlando. 520,000, 490. So Grand Designs just behind a tiny bit. 420 for Ninja. So basically, Ninja's been about 100,000 points behind Morlando for, gosh, probably 80 lines or so. Still keeping the board nice and clean. Still taking the burns. Still having faith. It is early enough. If a move needs to be made, it can be made later. But if you're dead because you were too aggressive, well, you can't make those moves. So Ninja doing what he can right now to make up some of the difference, but stay safe. 505, 528, 538. Look at this. The difference is already made up. Ninja's already starting to catch up. Another touch is 533, caught up to Grand Designs. Is about a full level ahead, though. That is something to keep in mind, as Grand Designs is in a lot of trouble. Just get that square over. Oh no! Early shift of the Z piece spells disaster. Grand Designs will not earn any points, so that lead now in peril. Morlando 575, Ninja 570 has come back from 100,000 points behind, and now basically neck and neck with Morlando. 606, 583. Orlando set up. Oh no, a little bit of misdrop, but still gets the Tetris. 637 gonna clear this out, no problem. 641 to 615. Both players have surpassed Grand Designs. Both players will earn at least 1 point. Who will earn 2? Ninja has an opportunity here to even out the score, make it 3-3-3. Orlando looking to take a 4-point game here and the decisive lead. 622, 678. Orlando is clean. Ninja looking to try to get clean. Perfect long bar. Now clean setup for the Tetris. Square gets all the way over. Where's this bar? Gonna have to just take the burns. Needs another bar though. Might set up dirty. Nope, gonna go ahead and take some burns. Needs to get all the way left. Does get the tap left. Ninja gonna go ahead and just bring this down. This is killing the pace though. 643 to 693. Morlando with the lead in a level in the bag, but in a lot of trouble here. 27 is gonna be burning for a very long time, so Ninja might have an opportunity to catch 701. Oh no, Morlando can't make it over. 701 is the top out score. 690 currently, needs to get to 702. And only 4 lines to do it. Oh my gosh. Is this even possible with this board state? 695, 2 more birds to go. Tries to go to rolling. Rolling, not gonna save him and not gonna be enough. Ninja just shy of the chase down. Morlando is gonna take the decisive 2 points and the lead. Oh my gosh. These have been so close. Ninja goes up to 2. One of the banners is going to come off. Apparently that blue one was not good. So Morlando in the lead, 4-3 to 2. Grand Designs second place, Ninja in third. Again, it is first 7, so no one can win in the next game, game number 4. But someone can certainly take the decisive lead. Man, so close. Woo! Well, couldn't have asked for a better main event. This has been just intense. From all these players, bringing out all the stops, keeping it close, doing chase downs. Oh my goodness. Ready from all three of our players. It is game number 4, and it's knocking on the door. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Shout out to Wars. Of the creator is here in the middle. You can also catch me on Wars every other Tuesday. Man, we had a packed house last week. I had 3 PBTVs last Tuesday. PBTV is very popular. It is my favorite too. It is absolutely my favorite. I love watching players doing their best to try to get personal achievements. And players really showed up for that one. 45,000 for Grand Designs, 26,000 for Orlando, 25,000 for Ninja. No, that's absolutely true, Orlando. Ninja didn't want the blue one because I'm blue. Yeah, because you won. And off comes the blue. No, it is no holds bar competition now. Ninja means serious business. Tetris is serious business. SRS or BZSZNSZ something. I don't know. Here, I'll spell it out. SR business. It's serious business. Can I actually talk now? There you go. Serious business. $41,000, $78,000, $76,000 for Orlando. So once again, Grand Designs and Orlando are neck and neck, but oh my gosh, Grand Designs. Oh no, couldn't get the quick tap, and that's gonna be it for Grand Designs, 80,000. So only Ninja needs a small, there we go. Ninja does chase it down, so Grand Designs is going to not earn any points this time. It's up to Ninja now to stop Orlando from running away with this, as a Orlando win would bring him to 6 points and Ninja would be at 3, Grand Designs would be at 3. It would be nigh unstoppable at that point. If Orlando got second place after a win, would still win anyways regardless. So Ninja needing to do both Grand Designs and himself a favor by taking the win here and tying things up. It would be 4-3-5. Orlando would still have the lead, but it would be much closer. Grand Designs having some expressions. I don't know what's going on in Grand Designs side of the board. He is really excited about something. I need you to win. Yeah, Ninja. Okay, so he's cheering on Ninja. That's what's happening. I need Ninja to win. 149, 172. Both these players struggling. This has been a seed, man. 152 at 59 lines, 175 at 62 lines. Oh my gosh, was that a dirty Tetris from Ninja? 178 to 180. This is neck and neck. Both players still trying to downstack here. Bringing the board under control. Ninja getting there. Ninja getting there. That was a dirty Tetris. 184, 187. Ninja with the Tetris. Finally cleaned up. 209 taking the lead. 190. Orlando needing to get a couple more burns and will then be clean. With love. J gets the J and the bar. Tetris fist pump. 216 to 210 takes the lead. Another nail biter here with so much on the line. Ninja needs this win. Orlando about them on the verge of running away with this whole thing here. And Ninja's answering the call. Currently cleaned. Bar. Tetris. 279. Nice L spin from Ninja. 280 to 265. Orlando is clean. Orlando set up. Orlando with the bar and the Tetris. Morland bro. with another touch. It's 311, 305. So takes the lead there. Was slightly more efficient here. Oh, nice there. Getting that long bar all the way to the left side. Ninja setting up beautifully. Now just needs another one. 309, 313. It is neck and neck. Both these players. There's the Tetris trading the leads. Now it is Ninja at 333. 316 now. 338. Back and forth they go. Tetris for Tetris. Both players are now clean. Burn for burn. Only 2-line difference. There's another Tetris. 362, 379 Ninja with the lead. And transition is approaching. Oh my goodness. Orlando's board compromised. Needs a bar. It's selling out for the bar. Bar didn't come. Needs to be able to get something left. Cannot. Morlando tops out at 364 just before transition, and it is Ninja who's going to take the 2 points and now brings his total to 4. 2, 3, 4. Morlando still with the lead, but not running away. 5. So your score after, what is this, game number 4? 5 points for Morlando, 4 points for Ninja, 3 points for Grand Designs. Morlando on game point with a win over both players, can outright just win. Other two players' job is to try to stop him. Grand Designs, of course, needs to win to really stay in at all. Has to win all the points. There goes the purple one. Now we're just back to the red one. Ninja, of course, right now is on the red, so... What a tough sequence, yeah. Ah, Grand Design's cat. Kitty! Proximity to kitty and inanity of statements. The closer you are to a cat, the more inane your words are. Oh. We have a ready from Orlando and Grand Designs. And we got a ready from Ninja. My kitty's upstairs. She's not allowed to this part of the basement. Aww. My kitty is allowed down here, but none of them are here right now. I don't know what's going on. All right, well, it is game number 5. And we'll see if Grand Designs can stay alive or Morlando will just go to heaven. That's game number 7. Sorry. Let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And Ninja stuck right in the middle. But trying not to be too little? I don't know. Something like that. This is game point for Morlando and kind of like desperation point for Grand Designs. Grand Designs absolutely has to win out here. Well, not win out, but win out this game. Has to defeat both Morlando and Ninja to really kind of stay in this. There is a scenario, I suppose, where he could get 1 point and maybe still have a shot. But it's gonna be much, much easier. No, I don't think so. I think you know what? Grand Designs will have to win out, basically, to have a shot at winning. He can play spoiler still, but he's got to get all the points right now. Sunic Hedge 13. Sunic's the Hedge 13. I wonder if that's, you know, Sonic. But says hello in chat and over on YouTube, so I see you. $143,000 for Grand Designs, 163 for Morlando, 144 for Ninja. So maybe for the first time the entire set so far, all players did about a Tetris of each other. Usually it's been kind of a clear 1 to 2 people and then another player kind of lagging behind. But this time, everyone kind of keeping pace with each other. 240, 202, 219, so all still within about a Tetris of each other. Grand Design's currently about a couple Tetrises behind Ninja, who's in the lead. Orlando in the middle. Both players, all players set up for Tetrises right now. Grand Designs has to cover the well. Gonna get clean here pretty quickly. Those are good burns there. It was a good setup, a very accommodating board for those burns. Tetris for Grand Designs to go to 232. 332 for Ninja. Now this is going to be a runaway lead here for Ninja if this continues. Currently up 100,000 over Grand Designs. 296 from Orlando. Down about a Tetris and a half from Ninja. Did I actually hit the end of my playlist? That would be absolutely incredible. I think I might have. No, hang on. That's just the end of the song. It just was too quiet. There we go. A lot of dead space in that song for some reason. 361, 281, 321. That is Ninja, Grand Designs, and Orlando score respectively. $366. So Orlando is actually making up some ground here. Grand Designs also making up some ground, but still a little bit behind. 327 to 368 for Ninja, 348 from Orlando. These players are roughly around the turn. Hey, there's a hey now. That's a dirty Tetris from Ninja. Oh my gosh. 415. 330,000 for Grand Designs, who's set up with a left well. Dusty gets it. Fist pump Tetris. Hell yeah. 380,000 for Orlando with a Tetris of his own to go to 400,000. These players all on pace to be right around 500k. Grand Designs may be a little bit behind, but also with a nice clean board. Aki bar and the second bar for the Tetris, 388. Orlando, oh, misshifting of the square there. Gonna be in cleanup mode for a little bit here. That's gonna slow down. Orlando does get clean, but that was about 6-7 line solve. I just did the 6-7 thing and I didn't even mean to. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. All right, brain rot counters at 1. 437 for now, 443 from Orlando, 416 for Grand Designs. Transition 500k for Ninja. Transition 470 from Orlando. Grand Design's gonna take maybe one more Tetris if the bar would come. There it is. Gonna go in at 450. So transition all within about 2 Tetrises of each other. Ninja kind of ahead in the line count. Orlando not too far behind. Grand Designs currently both in the behind points and lines, so could be relatively close, all things considered, from a pace perspective. Oh, long bar dependency. Grand Designs gonna take delay burns there. Perfect pieces. Good. Good. Perfect. Still set up for a Tetris. Waiting on the bar. Gonna take the triple. Didn't want to wait around anymore. 502,000. So currently ahead of Orlando, who's at 499. 563 for Ninja. And away we go. Here we go. Once again, Grand Designs needs to win. And gonna have to do it here in level 19 to basically stay in contention to win overall. Orlando looking to just flat out win right here. And Ninja looking to just try to, well, do the same, really. Ninja's in a pretty okay spot as far as not being quite knocked out, but not quite winning either. 601,000, 602,000 to 571 for Grand Designs. 549 from Orlando. So currently it is Ninja with the lead, but they are all within about 2 Tetrises of each other. As it has been almost all game, there was a point in time where Ninja was expanding the lead for a little bit, but we are right back. Rubber band score. Right back to where it's been most of the game, which is about 2 Tetrises. 619 Ninja, 620, now 580 for Grand Designs, and oh my gosh, Morlando's board. Needing something, gonna have to just plug it. Oh my god, got that over. Oh, did not get the quick tap. Is there anything he can do? He cannot get that last quick tap for the bar. 594. Oh, Morlando will not be able to win. This opens some doors as both Grand Designs and Ninja have earned a point. There is some doors to be opened here. We could go to a 5-5-5 tie. Ninja could go to 6-5-4 with Grand Designs behind. Grand Designs absolutely needs to win this to really stay in. 679, 699 Grand Designs in the lead. Oh my goodness. Yeah, your plot armor. Oh no. Got you sauce says heart. What's up? Got you sauce. I hope you're enjoying this incredible match. Right now, it is Ninja at 719. Grand Designs at 705. They are trading the lead. There we go again. Grand Designs with the lead, currently looking to get even more Tetrises, currently behind as well. So this is a true lead for Grand Designs. Tetris 777, 799. Ninja switches to roll, gonna try to get the bar over, can't do no more. 799 is the chase down target. Grand Designs needs a Tetris here, gets the Tetris. 816 stays in contention and gonna bring this whole thing to a tie. It is 5-5-5. Somebody's gonna win. Next game, who will it be? It will be the one who ends up winning the next game. It's literally just the next game. It is as close to a decider as you can get in a triple threat. My goodness. Five's alive, Arctic. Winner take all. Time to take off the red bandana now, Ninja, says the staunch guy. Oh my word. Down to the last game. What is this, game number 6? Am I counting that correctly? Yes, game number 6. Please, Morlando, please don't let Hazler down. Okay, there's the red bandana. The hat came off, but the bandana went back on. He's representing red because he is red tonight. He does have all 3 colors, red, purple, and blue, all represented by Ninja Grand Designs Morlando. Amazing. And we have already from these 3 incredible competitors, it is winner take all to face Chaotic Hazel in the Upstarts Championship next month. Who will take it all? Let's find out. It is game number 6, and it kicks us into the mix in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh my goodness. Man, I'm telling you what, this has been as exciting as you can ask for a triple threat. These players have been really playing at a high level, doing everything they can to stay with each other. And it's just been like pretty much down to the wire for every single one of these games. They're so evenly matched. This Tri-Cider is so hype, says DJ Mr. Bro. I like it. Tri-Cider. Try hard cider. Not quite cider enough. You have to try hard cider. Oh, Ninja getting all that stuff cleaned up nicely. The L's and J's rain down in just the right configuration to make that board evened out. I love to see it. Grand Designs currently at 77,100. Morlando at 98,000. 118,000 for Ninja. Get Your Sauce is clapping 3 times. Pikachu, Pikachu. I can't do the high voice thing though. Like I just Pika Pika. Not to be confused with Little Caesar's Pizza Pizza. 108,000 for Grand Designs, 127,000 for Morlando, 186,000 for Ninja. These players all within striking distance, but Ninja with a pretty healthy lead here as Grand Designs and Morlando fighting for second place currently. And this is it. Whoever wins this triple threat wins the whole dang thing. That is because Ninja pulled off an incredible win there at the very end to keep Grand Designs in it. Well, hang on a second. It was Ninja won something, then Grand Designs won. Yeah, I mean, basically Grand Designs was like on the outs and somehow manages in the last 2 games to, thanks to Ninja and then his own great play, manages to bring this one to a triple-sider. Tri-sider. 205, Grand Designs 169. Hey now, that's number, we'll call it 8. That's a dirty Tetris from Orlando to go to 193. 305. Right now, it is a chase to see who can make sure that Ninja doesn't get too far ahead, as Ninja's currently... Oh my goodness, that was a scary board for a second. This is still scary, but that bar did get over. Ninja now in a dig. This is an opportunity for our other competitors to maybe make up the difference. 313,000 for Ninja. 235, now 258 for Grand Designs. 224 from Orlando. Orlando, 248. $283 Grand Designs clean with the Tetris. 272 for Morlando, and Ninja still kind of with this lead. 356 did get clean. The lead did shrink a bit though, as Grand Designs has brought it within 2 Tetrises. Line counts are pretty similar. Ninja is in the point ahead in the points, or not the point ahead in the points, yes, but also ahead in the line count right now. So actually Grand Designs might actually be right up there tied pace-wise. Get set up for a Tetris just in time for the bar. 375, 337. That is definitely Grand Designs might be in the lead here if you take pace into consideration. Though Morlando not that far behind, 346. So about 1 to 2 Tetrises behind Orlando with the Tetris there. 369, we'll call it number 10. Hey now. 400,000, 381, 370. All players are past the 100 line mark. We are past the turn. We are in the final stretch of 18, and the final stretch of 18 for the evening. About to enter the penultimate. Actually, this is the penultimate. This is the final speed change for the entire evening. And we will see. Everything's going to come down to how well these players can play at 19. 439 now, 460 for Ninja. Transitioning in. 401 Grand Designs, 5 more lines to go. Same with Morlando at 391, but Morlando's board a little bit of a mess. Trying to get some good pieces, holding out here. Does get a couple of good pieces and transitions. 394 now, 418. Grand Designs at 429. It's pretty much neck and neck across the board at transition. Ninja is playing in the future, gonna try to put the pressure on from the front of the pack. 518 gets the long bar for column 3. Love with square. Not going to get it right now. 519, 436 Grand Designs board. A little mid-high. This should be a workable board. Yes, gets the quick tap. Grand Designs keeping the board alive and his hopes for winning. 442, 459 for Orlando, 552 for Ninja. Now 579. Ninja on fire right now. I would say running away with this one, but this is Tetris, as we all know anything can happen. Grand Designs cuts off that left side, couldn't get the bar over, and will not be winning and not be playing Chaotic Hazel. 445, still a great game, still great effort to bring it to this point. What a game from, what a match from Grand Designs. And we have a match still going between Orlando, who's at 503, and 617. 618 for Ninja. 100,000 point lead. Level 24 for Ninja. Level 23 from Orlando. Gets a Tetris there to go to 539. Sets up for another Tetris. 569. Hey, now number 12. We got a dozen. Congratulations. You are the winners for getting a dozen Hey Nows on the evening. 658 for Ninja. 572 from Orlando. There's a Tetris for Ninja. Oh no, Orlando's board falling apart! That means Ninja is your winner for the main event, and will go on to face Chaotic Hazel in the Upstarts Championship next month. What a match! What a finish for all these competitors. Put on a show to remember. But the night still goes to Ninja. GG's to all of our players. I'm gonna go ahead and give Ninja the winner's camera, but I don't know why you're super small. Let me see if I can move you around. Hey, yeah, yeah! I'm gonna do some interpretive overdubbing here. He says, yes, 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 yeah! And now he's gonna put on multiple banners. I have no idea why it's so tiny in this little camera. Let's see if I can readjust the winner. There it is. He's gonna put on all of them because he owned all three. He won as the red player and he beat the purple and the blue players. So there you go. Congratulations, Ninja. What a finish. There it is. All on. The magic is back. Ninja gonna challenge for the Upstarts Championship versus Chaotic Hazel. CDWC represent. That's gonna do it for this evening. Congratulations once again to all of our players, all our winners, and the winner is you, viewers, for sticking around and enjoying some good Tetris. One of these days, I'm going to finally win this title. Mark my words, says Grand Designs. Great, great game. That was fantastic. It was great. Y'all did good. 8 Mansion with the follow 48 minutes ago. Stink Core with the follow 16 minutes ago. And, of course, Ninja with the win. So, that's going to do it for this evening. Thank you all. It has been a pleasure. Do we have anyone doing Tetris right now? Well, Mari's still doing one. Looks like Mari's just playing some warm-ups there. Classic Tetris 247. I see Colin over there actually doing CTWC Mexico. Wow. Okay. And Sharky's up as well. Should I call for CTM tonight? Let's go raid Sharky. And someone else has a preference. If someone has a preference, I will go with your preference. Thanks for the stream as always. Hell yeah, Grand Designs, of course. So good. Stink Cord says, GG, first time chatter. Welcome in. Let's go, Ninja. What a main event. Yeah, GG's all of you. Dan Mage is entertained. We'll go raid Sharky. All right, everyone, have a good one. Stay safe, stay classic. See you again in a couple weeks.